Hello, friends. Mina back with some more Ace Attorney. I'm here today with Argo because everybody else.
Hello, wait a second. This is not judgment.
No, I'm sorry. I lied. Hey, we're not playing Judgment. Ah.
What is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is it Saturday? Why was I at work today?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna turn.
Yeah.
Alright. Turn your little down, please. Feel free to comment if the sound levels are all fucked, cause.
Ah.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. So just let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audio is like this thing. You do nothing with it and it changes anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially. So yeah, we're just gonna get started, and you just let us know if anything is horrifying. We're probably gonna finish case 3.
Maybe I raised somebody's level to
I'm sorry.
2 up. Maybe Shamspir will say.
Right. We needed to cross-examine these dumbasses.
Yeah, good luck. Did you directly press them? Did you press them actually?
I don't think so.
Then do it.
Let's just press them.
And
you can take Shamspir.
Can you skip? No, you cannot, right?
I can.
Yes, you can. So you did that.
Okay, I did that.
That's what I wanted to check. Wait, what do you mean you can take Shamspir? What do you mean?
I'm kidding. On the day of Ritter and I tarried long.
The day you return, I did tarry long. Thereafter on the evening, I said, Japanese fellow. Thereafter on the evening, I said the company of the Japanese fellow. I did not see that funny shit.
Ooh, scary. So this is the poison we've been hearing so much about. Hello, Domini! Strychnine. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it! I can't pronounce it! I don't care! But in Japanese, they pronounce it strychnine. So we strychnine. Right? There are a few remnants on the bottom of the bottle. Here, look. You mustn't be tempted to try it. Of course not. As long as we don't lose this trial.
Oh my god.
That's dark. Please don't. No! Even if we lose the trial. I refuse. No! We mustn't lose the trial in the first place, Mr. Naruhodo. Please. Make your mind up, Sato-san.
Get me to the nunnery.
I don't know, we want... Wait, are we gonna present the... But didn't we already do that? Are we gonna present this? Here? Right? But she already, no, because she's already claiming that, like, he was claiming that it's for him. Okay, I am utterly lost. No, it was delivered onto me, that's fine. On the day of Rendurin, I'm just gonna make sure, but I think I did press it. Yeah, okay. Alright, Beelzebub. Being name dropped that. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, show the company of the Japanese. I just see the note that vanished. Because, I mean, why would he? Why would she sneak into his room? It's gotta be because of Duncan, right?
Duncan?
But... I'm so confused. Do you actually have any ideas?
Not really, actually.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's do what the normal people do. Do like this and see what they say in the interim. His cousin, Miss Green, did in fact break into Mr. Shamspir's room, isn't it? And that's where she found this letter. Yes, 2 more or less foregone conclusions that led me to one terrifying conclusion. Terrifying? Yes, I'm afraid to say that the outcome of this cross-examination may well change how we look at this case completely.
Ooh.
Yeah, because what we're doing, we're trying to accuse her of trying to kill this dude, right?
What? What do you want to accuse her? Why would you do that?
I just don't know what to do. I'm really tempted. Okay, let's try to figure out what statement we should be targeting. Can we do that first?
You want to get to the nunnery, right?
I think it's gonna be one of her statements, because it's her we're going after, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's here that we want to prove why.
I mean, if of those two, definitely she's the one that probably knows something that we want to.
Exactly. So I'm trying to figure out. Is this one? Do we have? Okay. So do we have something to prove why she would sneak into his room? Do you think you should represent this? But I feel like I might be jumping too far ahead.
Right.
Like, cause I get what's going on here is that it's that Duncan was killed by fucking what's his face, Shamspear, a month prior, and she found out about that somehow.
Wait. Wait.
Yes.
Go to the last statement.
It says I don't know anything about the envelope.
Okay, for that torn off piece of envelope, I don't know anything about it. That's yeah.
Yeah, and what to represent this one?
No, the torn off envelope. Yeah, this.
Nope.
Ah.
That is not it. I mean, I could try presenting the letter itself.
Oh wait, and what was that? What was the statement for again? The previous one? The previous one.
I don't know what you mean. You think I snuck into this man's room, do you? Why would I? So
because she wanted to poison him. Present the bottle of poison.
Okay. We can try that. Okay, got it. So this part is always the hardest, when you're stuck. Yesterday at the hospital, we saw you with this bottle. And though the contents spilt during the course of our meeting, a small quantity remained. Ah! According to the defense's independent analysis, Mr. Jones's chemist said, the liquid that was still in the bottle was identified. Strychnine. It's okay, we don't care.
What? Strychnine? 9X. Ice 9. There's some poison that took it, Mr. Shamspear.
Ah! Miss Green, you broke into this man's lodgings for one reason, and one reason alone. To cover the end of the pipe that feeds the gas lamp in Mr. Shamspear's room with poison.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Look, did you see him? He was like,
yeah, what the hell?
The hell, girl?
Can this be? Like, Shamspear is just realizing
broke
this what the hell
into my
like.
room? It may seem incredible to the court. But from the remaining clues, there's only one logical conclusion that we can reach. The person who attempted to take Mr. Shamspear's life with poison was you, Miss Olive Green. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dearie. Me donk.
A donk.
She's completely upside down. How did that happen?
Order! The council, are you seriously suggesting that this woman put poison on the end of the gas pipe we intend to kill?
Just a
No, it was put there to make it, you know, taste better.
Stay there. Sorry, I'm back. Needed to go do something. Something fell down, and I had to put it back.
I see.
Yes, my lord. There's no other way to explain the fact.
But if Miss Green did indeed set this odious trap 6 days ago, and the victim had put his mouth to the pipe the very evening as expected, the attempted murder would have happened 6 days ago, surely.
Well, that also makes sense because he was trying to kill Soseki, and since 6 days ago, Soseki hasn't been home. He didn't do it every night.
Perhaps not, my lord.
Oh shit, he's onto it too!
Why does it make sense? Fuck, damn it. Bloody hell. There was significant police presence in the area that evening on account of incident on Bray Road. Local residents were being interviewed throughout the night as part of the ongoing inquiry. And circumspect criminal would likely have chosen not to carry out any wrongdoing at the time.
Lord Van Seeks, I can't believe you.
Are you helping me?
And of course, the following morning, there was more activity at Mr. Shakespeare's address. More activity? Ah, yes. You mean his fellow lodger, Mr. Natsume, being arrested on suspicion of murder? That's right. And as the defense has already proposed, Mr. Shakespeare was meddling with the gas in the pipe for a very sinister reason himself. To cause the gas stove in Mr. Natsume's room to go out, thereby asphyxiating the occupant. But once Mr. Natsume had been arrested, his room was under constant surveillance by the police. In the circumstances, Mr. Shakespeare had no reason to blow air into the gas pipe.
His intended victim being in prison cell. With the need to tamper with the gas removed, the poison on the pipe lay dormant.
And then, 3 days ago now, the situation changed again. Right, Mr. Natsume's trial, which took place here at the Old Bailey, came to an end.
Trial in which the man stood accused of stabbing Miss Green in the back, but was duly acquitted.
That resulted in Mr. Natsume returning to his lodgings for the first time in 2 days. And the very night, his gas stove mysteriously went out, and Mr. Shakespeare was mysteriously poisoned. In conclusion, the poison that was present on the mouth of the gas pipe had been put there in the victim's room some 4 days earlier. Mary! What? I'm not gonna marry you, shut the fuck up. Not you.
I'm not gonna marry you.
You're the last person that I would think of marrying.
Oh wow, wow. You know there isn't many people in like this.
Well, yeah, but are there many people I can think of?
Wait.
You're suggesting I have big enough brain capacity to think of more than like 3 people at once. With that new understanding, it becomes clear that this letter was all part of the plan.
What plan?
The court will recall that the note gave instructions to visit the Slug and Salad at 5 o'clock. And that the recipient should tell nobody else. The reason for those instructions are now clear.
To ensure that the lodger would not be at home at the stated time.
Mm-hmm. How smart. To make sure I wasn't home? Exactly. I can't believe he never thought for like 5 seconds that somebody might not like him. He's like, somebody was targeting me? Yes. While you were out, Miss Green could safely slip into your room, knowing that she wouldn't be disturbed. Yeah, you mean to say that letter was written by Miss Green? Yes. And in order to cover her tracks, she took it away with her when she left. Just after she smeared poison over the mouth of the gas pipe in your room. Oh! I love the short people standing on a box thing. It's fantastic.
Order! Order! What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Just who are you? Why did you try to kill me?
Oh, the witness will stop. He will drop the act.
Miss Green's motive should be obvious. Did your...
I cannot believe Shakespeare just broke it. Just freaking, just like...
Yeah, he doesn't even care about the act anymore.
He just wants to know.
Yeah.
Just freaking wants to know what the hell.
It's amazing. It's amazing that at this point he has no inkling. Like, he's killed someone.
Zero.
He's killed someone, and he doesn't know that someone might have cared about the person who died.
Like, listen, imagine like, oh yeah, and see this guy there? Yeah, that guy tried to kill you for a year. What? Wait, what?
Yeah. It's all tied up. It's all tied up with someone whose name we've heard several times already during the course of this trial.
Lord Van Zix. So that's what behind all this. It was my ex.
To all of
it was my ex.
Oh my god.
Why do this is stupid, like when you do such stupid random jokes that you basically just freaking entertain yourself,
Mm-hmm.
You will share your apparent understanding of your ex with the court, please, counsel. Which person is behind this real motive for the attack of the victim's life? I think it's Susato.
Yeah, it's
like, let's be honest. I cannot believe you didn't mean.
No, I don't dare.
Duncan Rose. Duncan Rose. Rose Duncan. Duncan Rose. Duncan
that's
Rose.
Right. Shut the fuck up.
Duncan Rose. I'm trying to think, counsel. Do not hush me.
No thinking. That's right.
Do you want me to... Bailiff, take the counsel out of the room.
That's right. Before the defendant, Mr. Nesselmith, took up residence in the lodgings at Mr. Gerardev's, somebody else was renting the room. Mr. Duncan Ross.
I knew I heard the name somewhere else. It was all over the papers a month ago, and the man died in strange circumstances at the haunted lodgings. But those ring a bell. Oh, of course, yes, I remember now. It was 5 years ago. The young man, they claim, was strangled by the convict's curse or some such.
Your Honor, it was actually a month ago.
Yes. I beg your pardon. No,
Sadly,
time couldn't go that fast.
It wasn't a curse of any kind, nor was it an accident. The man died as a result of Mr. Shakespeare blowing into the gas pipe and causing gas to leak into the room.
What are you saying,
It was
man?
murder, plain and simple. Ah!
I wonder what Saucy Natsmack is doing right now.
Well, what do you know? The world is so unfair. Curses, furious deaths. That's all people care about. It's an interesting story. They want to know. It doesn't cross their minds that real people are involved. And once they're bored, just 1 month later, once the story's lost its appeal, everyone's forgotten him. You mean you? Duncan was... Mr. Ross was Miss Green's fiancé. Fiancé? You may not have known until now who Miss Green really is, Mr. Shakespeare, but she sure as hell knows you! But she's known who you, exactly who you are all along. Because you're her sworn enemy. The murderer who took the life of the man she was to marry. Marry! Okay, this time it actually fits. Miss Green, is it not the case that in order to exact revenge on Mr. Shakespeare, you smeared poison over the end of the gas pipe? Oh, look at her little sad face! I feel so bad.
Good job, Mina. I hope you're proud of yourself.
What do you mean?
Are you proud?
I didn't do anything.
You did this.
No, I didn't.
No, you did this.
No, she did this. Shut the
No, you.
No.
This is all quite extraordinary. Am I correct in my understanding that you now accuse both parties' counsel, who's also guilty, each on different counts of murder?
What a murderous evening we had, that's for sure. Yes, my lord. That's correct. Iki-adi, right back at you.
Inhaling so deeply, it appears that my fledgling learned friend has taken in a lungful of dubious grass that's causing his judgment to be clouded. Like Kokoro.
What? Oh, I already know. You wanted that
Why would
fucking...
Mrs. Shamspeare have wanted to kill this lodger, as you say? Is it some random evidence you just got this day before the trial?
Yep, that's random evidence.
You completely failed to provide motives to substantiate any accusation against the man. You have no evidence that some...
Yes! That's right, Mr. Reaper, my liege.
There's no way some Scotland Yard detective give you evidence.
'Tis lies! All lies, I deny every utterance. And you'll have to forgive me, Mr. Naruhodo, sir. But I don't intend to admit to anything either. Miss Green. I'm sure you'll think I'm being very rude, but... I'm not going to be sent to the gallows for the likes of this scoundrel. But you broke into the man's room. If you didn't do it to smear poison on the pipe, what was your reason?
I thought I'd have a look around, that's all.
Sorry? Ha?
You're right, I suspected him. So I thought perhaps I might find some evidence of something in his room. Evidence that it was him who took Duncan's life.
Oh vileness! Oh villainy! Oh tyranny! Oh rotundity of woman! But in any case, whenever I leave my room, I do turn the key in the lock.
That whole place is falling apart. The locks on the doors are no different. Duncan showed me once how to unlock the door with some Turks and a piece of wire.
Oh awfulness! Oh outfulness! Oh tyranny! Oh profanity of woman! I love it.
We will consider your trespassing on some future occasion, but for now... Tell the court what you found, what evidence your search revealed.
Well, I spotted the note that I'd sent him lying on the floor. When I went to pick it up, I noticed something. One of the floorboards was loose, and underneath it, I discovered a secret hiding place.
Eh? Oh, that's so obvious. Yes, we also discovered that hiding place.
Inside, we found a newspaper cutting, a photograph, and an empty tin box. Oh yes, well, the thing is, when I found it, the box wasn't empty.
What? There was something in it?
Yes. This rather nice key.
Ah! You're like, ah! You got my key! What are you doing with that? What the? It's definitely the key to that treasure or whatever the fuck, right? What the?
Every ounce of color has drained from his face.
Give it here. Give it to me now. It's mine. I inherited it. Yeah, he was Selden's cellmate, right? That's where this.
Yeah.
That's the cellmate that remains unnamed. It's gotta be him.
What was that witness? What did you say?
Yeah, because someone oversaw his... Right, the only person to oversee his death was his cellmate, right?
Yes.
Like, he was already dead when the medics got there, I think? So that means that whoever inherited whatever the fuck from Selden would have had to have been his cellmate. So that has to be it. Ah. What did you say?
You inherited it.
No, What's all this about? He inherited that key? What?
It was obviously important to you, since you'd gone to such lengths to hide it, so I took it. I don't know what it's for, but you took something precious from me, so I took something precious from you. But what if it means you can't open something now? I don't care.
Give it back this minute! Give it to me!
calm yourself, witness.
So, Mr. Shamspeare has tried, and in one case succeeded, to take the life of 2 lodgers now. Yes. His motive for doing so is the key to everything that's happened. It's true that there appears to be no motive to support the accusation against Mr. Shamspeare, at first. But considering everything we know now, I think there's actually something that could explain it.
What?
We need to recall every piece of evidence at our disposal, everything we've seen and heard. Because I'm sure that I just caught a glimpse of the link that runs through all of these events. It's Selden.
It's Selden. In that case, counsel, I must demand that you present evidence to the court in support of your claim. What is it that you say can explain the motivation for Mr. Shamspeare's alleged crimes?
I'm assuming it's this one. £1,000 worth of loot. Yeah, that of natural. His final moments witnessed only by his cellmate. Alerted by the shouts of his fellow cellmate, medical staff arrived to find him already dead. Definitely dead. Yes.
This unofficial police report, how do you get it? Did you get it this morning from some detective that shouldn't give it to you? The Selden's file, how did you get a hold of that? This is illegal. What the hell is that? Gregson, come here! What is that?
Makes a salary cut joke. Just for...
I need to cut salary for this detective. He was not supposed to help me.
No, because we need to for old time's sake.
Gregson?
Selden?
No, Gregson. Gregson is the problem now.
Yeah. The now sadly deceased Mr. Ross and the defendant, Mr. Natsume, have only one thing linking them. The fact that they had lodgings in the same room.
Well, yes, we know this certainly.
Well, they might have had a room in common with someone else. Just saying.
A room that was formerly occupied by Selden.
Are you starting to see advanced eggs?
No! The only problem I see is Gregson. Until that is, he was arrested by Scotland Yard. Probably not Gregson, for his involvement in multiple burglaries.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that one, Vincent. You're gonna have to take it up with Gregson. It's not my fault.
Come show!
Salary cutting noises!
I see. Indeed.
And it so happens that the convict Selden left behind a very substantial mystery when he died.
Ah, yes, indeed. Some of the £1,000 worth of loot that he stole. Which is as yet remains to be found. Mina, no panic. No panic, you're not Gregson.
Mina panic!
Oh yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. It's written in this file here. From 5 years ago. £1,000 lost en route to hell. That was how the papers summed it up.
And it seems that one particular fellow inmate was with the convict in his final moments. It's not hard to imagine Selden entrusting that inmate with his most closely guarded secret, the location of the stolen loot, and perhaps a key to unlock whatever container the valuables were in.
Sweaty?
Oh,
Regretty?
you mean this
No
key is...
spaghetti?
Mr. Shamspeare, it was you, wasn't it? You were at the capital offender's side when he died, were you not? What are you talking about? A false charge, I tell you, a false charge. The name of the inmate was... Of course it is.
Excuse me, who is talking right now?
No, I was reading it!
Who is this?
I was
No,
reading your
you cannot
lines!
read it because I'm saying it. How can you read something that is said?
Is that cool?
The name of the inmate who was with Selden at death isn't noted in this file.
Nice. Perfect.
But a simple telegram to the prison where he died would quickly tell us how false the charge really is.
Ugh. God damn it.
But even if it's true, why would the man be so intent on killing every subsequent occupant of the convict's lodging?
There's only one explanation for that, my lord. It was in that very room that Selden hid his loot.
Madre de Dios. So, it all comes out.
Yes, and having established that, all of Mr. Shakespeare's subsequent actions start to make perfect sense.
When he was let out of prison following Selden's death, he made immediately for Mr. Gardep's lodging in the hope of renting Selden's old room. However, the retired army man was unable to offer him the accommodation of his choice.
Because Selden's old room has already been let to somebody else, Mr. Duncan Ross. Ah!
Which is why Mr. Shamsfield subsequently devised his gas-based plot to kill the occupant of the room. And when he was successful, he presumably intended to inquire about switching into the newly vacant room.
However, before he could do that, a certain jittery someone had beat him to it.
Mr. Sosinatsmek, the defendant of this case, no less.
So you decided to use the ploy with the gas again, didn't you, Mr. Shakespeare? It's time to oust Mr. Natsume. All for one simple and avaricious reason. To get your hands on the 1,000 pounds of loot left behind by the dead convict. Ah! Then he just passed. No, he passed away.
F.
F. I had pasta today. Looks like
You
good.
passed?
No, I think this is Selden. Looks like I'm gonna snuff it before they stretch me neck. Listen, I want you to have me load. Anything. Stop the
Load?
coppers getting their mitts on it. Is hidden in the room where I was lodging when they got me. Here. This is the key to it. Take it. Always stay one step ahead. Mate. Mate. CNL, I guess. Shakespeare. Wow. Okay. Dramatic. He's sweating. It's mine. What did he just say? It's mine. That loot is mine.
Mina.
Ah!
Oh. Hello.
He's not Taijobu. Mr. Shakespeare!
He's the real Sosinatsmek.
That's all lies. I don't accept any of it. Why should I? After all, you don't have a shred of evidence. I can't prove I killed that fellow. Forsooth, I'm the victim here, remember? Isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen? If I don't admit to it, there's nothing you can do. What?
Okay.
You can't arrest me. For the time being, anyway. Verily. You can't arrest the victim, can you? Isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm sorry. It's like,
Ah!
what guy?
He's right! I'm sorry. I'm so close. I just need a few
Oh my
more
God.
hours. I swore to myself that I get my hands on it. And I can almost taste it now. He's not okay.
Well, okay, wait. What gave it away?
Do you really think I just give up? There's no question in my mind now. This man is guilty through and through! No, what gave it away?
But he seems so utterly intoxicated by the idea of that loot. I'm afraid that however hard you press him, he'll never admit to what he's done, Mr. Naruhodo.
No.
There is a way.
Pardon?
There's one way I can finish him. No! He's already committed the most heinous crimes to get his hands on that loot. Which means all we need to do is find it first.
A fine plan. Were it not for the fact that the police thoroughly searched the room following the death of Mr. Ross. If it's there at all, it must be very well hidden indeed. Without conclusive evidence, I certainly cannot rule. I can, however, say that your client is guilty.
If only there was somewhere we could find the convict's loot quickly.
Wait, is he gonna... Oh god. Are we gonna use that stupid skin print machine? I doubt it. This is the final piece in this complex puzzle, but I think we might have it in our possession already. Or rather, we may well have something that can help us find where that loot is hidden. Pick me! My lord!
No.
We may already have... I'm trying to figure out what we have.
I try to figure out what I have. Did you figure it out?
No.
I'm not surprised.
Nope.
What are you doing there? I ask a simple question, Counsel.
My lord,
Yes, Counsel?
the defense would like to make a proposal about how to find the late convict's hidden loot.
Oh, really?
I believe we're already in possession of something that could give us a clue as to its whereabouts.
God damn it. He came up with evidence.
It's our last chance, so it has to be worth a gamble. Besides, we've used the same technique once already. It is the skin print! And it definitely paid off then.
It cannot be. Very well then, Counsel. Let the court hear your idea. What do you propose we can use in order to locate the hiding place of the deceased convict's hole? Look at this graph.
Look at this. So,
Yes. Wait, did you choose... Wait, you got into here, right? You had no option before, right?
nope.
Okay.
I think it's this. Skin print seeker.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
You know why?
Yeah, because we can figure
I'm
out
not
where
mistaken.
he touched.
Those are Mr. Sham's pure handprints on the wall of his lodging.
That's right, my lord. Exposed as a result of the defense's independent investigation of the scene.
Based on a wonderful new discovery in the field of forensic science by the great detective, Mr. Sholmes.
A great detective? Is that some kind of joke?
Oh my god,
You really think I'm gonna be daunted by a man with such a ridiculous title?
Smack Shamspeare was like...
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is Holmes himself.
Yes, I should think the great Bard ought to recognize such a title when he hears one, Mr. Shamspeare. It is I, Schultz. Perhaps we should compete for the honor of most ridiculous title.
That's amazing. Ah! The Herlock Sholmes himself! The bitch!
The bitch! The bitch!
I feel like that's something. I feel like that's something Shakespeare would say.
It's like the title. What are you doing here, great detective? Your usual hounds are filthy bastards of the capital, are they not? Ah, Mr. Reaper, it's been too long.
I swear to God, their way of talking to each other gets to me every time. It's always like, "What are you doing here, you cursed being?" And he's just like, "Oh, hey, babe, it's been a while," you know?
Oh, hey!
"Oh, hey, sweetie, your hair looks great today."
Hey, bestie!
Oh.
And I see your complexion has worsened since the last we met.
Do you even skincare?
Yeah, I didn't
That's the
see it before
shows.
because it was too dark. I didn't see it before it was too dark, I'm sorry.
He does know Lord Renseeks then. Well enough to say something like that in any case. See, this is what I mean. They're being so ominous about the relationship between these two. Like, in a way that's really funny to me. It's like...
The game is
like, I just, what I love about it so much is just how ominous they make the relationship. And it's like, he does know Van Seeks. Dun, 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 you know?
Sorry, just give me a second.
It's okay, what are you doing?
Mr. Sholmes, you cannot say it's okay what are you doing.
Well, because
You might be heralded as a great detective by the population at large. Blah 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 blah. That does not give you the right to come and go into my courtroom as you see fit.
If I may, my lord.
No.
Mr. Sholmes' newly developed scientific method has helped us to uncover vital clues in the case already.
I'm thoroughly confused. Clues, you say? I call them skin prints, my lord. My method indefines every location used by an individual under scrutiny. It's the method by which we are able to ascertain the gentleman gasbite activates.
Oh! Right in the life points.
It's only a small sample of something that the individual has previously touched to make an indicator solution. In your case, sir, I used a teacup you had been holding. Elementary. So now, Mr. Naruhodo,
Oh, yes?
what am I to use as a sample to make the indicator solution this time?
Thank you for offering to help, Mr. Sholmes. When the convict was arrested, he was living in what is now Soseki's room. Mina samples help locate the seldom sleuth that's hidden in his old room. What form will the sample take? Present a person?
A person? Yeah, okay, think about it, yes.
Like, are we talking about Soseki? Himself?
Okay, I can I direct you a little?
What?
Okay, you do that. Select present a person and select Soseki. I'm not memeing.
Okay, cause that's what I've, like... Let's try... Cause I don't think we have anything in our possession. We'll need something of Selden's in order to create an indicator solution to fight his loot, and something the convict owned happens to be in the possession of somebody.
Whatever you do, select Soseki.
In the court record. Okay.
Upon my word, Mr. Naruhodo, your power of reasoning appear to be on the up.
Okay, I'll select Sos.
Just do it for me, please.
Okay, I will.
So, which particular person do you have in mind? From
I'm
whom can we obtain a possession of the late convict Selden to create the indicator solution?
Yeah. Oh, right, it's her. She has the key. Yeah, okay. But I'll.
Yes, yes. And what, pray, does said person possess that could be applicable to our purpose? Let's hear your new and improved powers of reasoning at work, my dear fellow. Dear me, your left eye just twitched. Are you currently concocting an elaborate excuse? Not some clever Japanese joke about a wet noodle, I hope.
Ah, you got me! The noodler!
Yes.
The noodler! I just got
You
the
specifically
achievement
get
that
this.
says the noodler.
You specifically get this achievement by selecting wrong person at this moment.
Okay.
I think we need to reconsider this from the start, Mr. Naruhodo.
Why do I feel as though Sato-san is studying my left eye now?
Yeah, it was just too funny. I remember about it and I wanted to get it.
Noodler.
I'm ready and waiting, Mr. Naruhodo. The rest is in your hands.
Noodler. I'm a noodler. Yeah. And it's Miss Green, of course. I was like dumb for a
Of
second.
course. Slam.
Miss Green! Sorry, my hair's being annoying. I'm gonna
Mrs.
cut it
Scream.
off!
Miss Scream.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna cut all my hair off. I'm done with this.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We're gonna get it cut.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to look cute anyway.
Thank you. I have had long. I know I tried having long hair as an adult, and it wasn't my thing.
Like Mina, like fun point. Like I try to have short for a long time. I really cannot. It's funny. Like I don't know why.
Me? What do you want with me?
The key around your neck, if you please.
Sorry?
Sorry.
So good! Oh my god! The comedic timing!
That's like the reaction ever freaking existed.
The key belongs to Selden.
When you wake up at morning and do freaking
There will be remnants of secretions from the man's skin on its surface that we can use.
Very true.
That is the sample we need. Using it, we can create the indicator solution required for Mr. Sholmes' skin print seeker. And find out exactly what Selden touched in the room that he used to rent.
Mr. Shakespeare, as one grade to another, I assure you. If the late convict's hall is hidden somewhere in his former lodgings,
we will find it.
We're gonna find it. I shall uncover it in no more than 30 minutes.
And you just try to get there quicker than I do. You won't because you're in prison. Ha 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 ha.
I know what?
So, Mr. Shakespeare, the truth is well within our grasp now, and as such, if that's your real name, you will never get your hands on Selden's stolen wealth.
In that case, I'll gladly let Mr. Sholmes have this key.
No! Give the key to me! The detective shan't have it!
Or at least to the nunnery.
It's over, Mr. Shakespeare. No. No.
Night!
Options now. Night! There's only one thing left for you to do. Admit your guilt. Whoa. Oh, shameful spear! That's hilarious. Despair! Be thy name! Ouch.
They shot him! They shot him!
Did you see the judge with like a sniping rifle? It's like, my job is done.
My job is done. The cop is
There
up.
goes all his poor buttons. I never intended to kill the man. I just wanted to drive him out of the room. That's all. So you'd have time to find the convict's hold of stolen goods.
Yet, after you killed the young man, you still didn't move into the room.
I asked the landlord, of course. I pleaded with him, but he refused. Why? I was 3 months behind with the rent, for one thing. Mr. Gerda really has had a lot to put up with. And he had the gas repair work done immediately afterwards, putting the room out of action for a while. And then, this Japanese man swooped in at just the right moment to sign the new lease. Poor Mr.
I hate Japanese!
What unfortunate timing.
Then,
Soseki is the master of the freaking...
Yeah. Then, 5 days ago, after the incident on Briar Road, when the Japanese fellow got himself arrested, I thought I'd finally have my chance, but it wasn't to be.
Like, Soseki somehow is the luckiest person in the same time, like...
Yeah, because that means we're gonna find the loot. But he almost died in the process.
And also, both of his cases, even though he was unlucky to be there was no victims, actually. Because, like, nobody was really murdered.
Fine! They're both standing right here, right now.
Yes, exactly. They
Coincidentally,
are here,
both guilty of charges involving murder and attempted
and
murder.
And also, he was lucky enough to not actually die from this gas pipe thing.
Oh, yeah. Being a light sleeper really did it for him.
No, like, the scene was sealed off and guarded by the police night and day. Like, it's so ridiculous, right? It's like...
He's lucky to be alive.
Like, he thinks about him being unlucky, but if you go through it, he was actually extremely lucky in a big way.
And if I remember rightly, Mr. Sholmes spent the whole day in there reading books.
Like, it's you still.
I know. I couldn't even enter the room, let alone search for the loot. Which is why, on the day Mr. Nessamid was acquitted and returned to his room, you once again tried your trick of blowing air into the gas pipe that feeds the stove in his room.
Unbeknownst to you, however, that action would lead you into a deadly trap. I am a sham. I am lost. I'm not...
William Shakespeare. How does it go? To be or not to be? That is the question.
From Shakespeare's Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1.
He's a big fan.
Shut up!
Well, let me tell you, in your case, it's not to be. That is the answer. You deserve to die for what you've done.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have your own stint in prison, Miss Green. But sure. It's fine.
At first, I really did think it was just a terrible accident. I'll never forget our conversation the night before Duncan died.
Duncan!
You might as well.
The gas supply and my new lodgings are a complete disaster, you know, Olive?
The gas supply?
Yeah. The stuff always seems to get out in the middle of the night for some reason.
That's no joke.
They say it's the convict's curse.
Oh, Duncan, please. Don't stay there. I don't care how cheap it is.
Alright then, if that's important to you, I'll start looking for a new place.
There are spare rooms in my house. Why don't you leave that horrible room tonight?
Nah, I'd better not. We said we'd wait until we graduated before we told our parents, remember?
Oh, man.
Well, that was the last time we ever spoke. That very night, you fell victim to the gas.
That's so sad.
If only I'd known.
Yeah, that's just
like
tragic.
this is the major regret freaking source. Like,
yeah, I hate this case.
Like,
it makes me so sad. This game makes me very sad. Like
the fact that they had this dialogue freaking on the day that happened too. Like, this is even making it worse.
Like she knew, like deep down, right, that this wasn't okay, and she would have done anything, but he was just too like.
It was not unexpected. It's basically what she expected happened.
Yeah. If only I'd known what was gonna happen, I'd have insisted he left that horrible room that instant.
Yeah.
Instead, all I've been left with is bitter regret. I stopped going to school. But something kept drawing me back to the house on Briar Road. I saw a stooped Eastern-looking man with a mustache coming out of the house one day when I was there. He walked up the road to grab Scrubbery for some food, so I followed him and sat myself down next to him. He had some watery-looking soup and started to pick a quarrel with the publican.
That place is cursed, I tell you, cursed! The best characters in the set character in Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
The ghost of that comic who used to live here is trying to suffocate me. I wake up in the middle of the night freezing to death because the stuff has gone out. The room is full of gas and I can hardly breathe. But the pipes have been checked, no problem there. Like, I'm the problem! That's what she's thinking!
But how could that be? Duncan was gone and now this man had almost suffered the same fate. Could it really be a curse?
It turns out to be your killer and then...
Yeah. I mean, it was in some ways a curse.
Yeah, the Soseki curse. It's actually not convict story, it's Soseki curse, I think.
Rip. To be caught.
I'm
A rumor I had heard about how the gas companies go around investigating the gas installation.
A rumor? Oh, you mean...
Yes, everybody's heard the stories, it seems, about how they go around checking the pipes.
See? We were right, Quinby.
Shut up! Yes, my lady.
But those are the secrets of our company!
No, they're not. This is what you call an open secret, man.
Yes, everybody's heard the stories, it seems, about how they go around checking the pipes.
How anything connected to the gas can be extinguished by blowing air into the pipework.
Oh my god, I keep clicking just a little too low.
Somebody in the gallery keeps clicking.
That's when it started. A little flicker of doubt in the back of my mind. That just wouldn't go away. Was it really an accident, though?
No.
No.
Well, yes, but actually not.
Once I'd had the idea, it wouldn't leave me alone. Plagued me day and night. So I bought this at one of the black markets in the East End.
A black market?
I'd never been. I just heard people talk about them. And you really can't buy anything you can think of there. In some ways, Being able to get my hands on this so easily made me even more determined.
Yeah.
I had to find out one way or another. Was Duncan's death an accident? Or was it murder?
And your chosen method for establishing the truth was simple, but highly effective. Smear poison on gas pipe and suspect the man of tampering with, and wait.
If Mr. Shakespeare was innocent, nothing would come of what you've done. But if he was guilty, he would pay for his crimes dearly.
I found out the name of the man I suspected, William Shakespeare. And then I wrote him this little note. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance.
Utmost importance.
If he'd done it, I knew that would worry him enough so he'd be sure to go. So I waited to see if it worked.
And of course, Mr. Shakespeare followed the instructions to the letter.
Mr. Sham. Spear.
What a sham.
I worked out what the gas pipe was straight away. So I smeared a good amount of the poison I bought all around the mouth of the pipe. All the time praying that the devil's work wouldn't be done, and that it was all just some wild fantasy. Actually, no. All the time praying that the devil's work would be done, and that the culprit would get his just desserts.
I like desserts.
Mmm. They're delicious. Mmm.
Mm.
Oh.
Bailiff,
What?
go to the local pastry.
Ah. Oh wow, it's just the end. What?
This is the end. 5 years ago, when you were first stood in the dock before me, whole affair seemed relatively straightforward. Yes, my lord. I certainly never imagined the depth of depravity that we should subsequently find lurking behind the scene. It has been a long road, my Nipponese friend.
Oh, yes.
And one I certainly didn't envisage walking with you. You
Got-
see how many wines I threw, how many goblets I broke.
Ah, yes. I keep tabs on that. Yes.
You paying for them.
No, you are.
No, you.
No.
You received the bill for it in a few days.
No, you. Just gonna send it back. Gonna send it right back.
Nevertheless, together we have reached the light at the end of the tunnel, as it were. Miss Green,
Yes, my lord.
you will henceforth be stripped of your freedom as punishment for the attempted murder of Mr. William Shakespeare.
Yes, I know.
And you, Mr. Shakespeare, you'll be tried for the murder of Mr. Duncan Ross in cold blood. And the subsequent attempt of murder of Mr. Saucy Nutsmith here present. I think I'm unable to read Soseki Natsume anymore.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes?
Yesterday, at the hospital, when you and your friend stopped me from...
From ending your life by drinking what was left in the poison bottle?
I wasn't myself. Can't even really remember what was going through my mind.
You killed the rat!
To be or not to be, I suppose? That's a question that's so hard to answer, it seems.
You killed the rat!
You killed the rat! Well, personally, I'm glad of your being here, Miss Green.
Oh!
And I'd like to believe that it's a blessing Mr. Shakespeare didn't die when he ingested the poison.
Yep.
For your sake, at the very least.
Like, it's
Aw.
like perfect because like he's getting actually punished for what he did. He
Yeah,
doesn't get the
exactly. And
thing.
she doesn't get the death penalty for this either.
Because
Yeah,
of you.
and
Yeah, she's so sweet. Ugh.
because like she did that because she didn't expect for him to be punished ever for that. Like,
Mm. Yes, but now he's getting that punishment.
Because
yes.
of you. I chose life, not death.
Oh, she's so sweet. I love her little sparkly eyes. They make me very happy. And now,
The best perpetrator.
yeah. And now you've made the truth come out at last. Oh, she's so baby. I feel so bad.
Really, I can't thank you enough.
Somebody give her a hug.
Oh, Miss Green.
Does somebody hug her? I want to hug her, please.
Mr. Saucy Nutsmuk.
Shut the fuck up, Judge. I want to hug her.
No, Mr. Saucy Nutsmuk. Yes, my lord.
Ugh.
The court declared that you are exonerated from all blame in this matter. Accordingly, I would call upon the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to present a verdict of not guilty. Otherwise, I'm going to punch him with a gavel. We are in for agreement, my lord. We all want to go home. In that case, I hereby declare the defendant not
Guilty.
guilty.
Yay! Woo! Dangerous indoor fireworks! Yay! How lovely.
The court is adjourned.
Leave my house. Go. Yeet.
Get away. Shush.
Skedaddle.
Skedaddle.
23rd of February, 3:24 p.m. The Old Bailey. Defendant's antechamber.
Oh, yes. At last. Divine justice is only done. Divine justice? My dear fellow, if there were any divine justice in this world, you would shave that mustache.
Oh.
No, this has nothing to do with my mustache.
It's like, leave my mustache out of this!
Leave me and my mustache alone.
Some say that a luxuriant mustache is a sign of physical prowess, Mr. Sholmes. Maybe you should grow one, so you're not such a weakling.
Welcome to Mr. Naruhodo's Esquire. Once again. You saved me. From doom.
I'm very happy to have been able to help, Mr. Nesmith. Congratulations on your acquittal. You're second in almost as many days.
I was first acquainted with a gained affection for English literature whilst in our great homeland empire. And then, by a twist of fate, I was brought to the land that bore the fruit of that literature. Only, the city of bricks and mortar became my prison. Try as I might, I never found my feet here.
Rip.
In the end, I confined myself to my room and lived life through friendly old books.
You've had such a difficult time, haven't you?
Ah, but a week ago now. I dragged you out of the dark and dingy room of yours, did I not? You did. I've seen more of life in this week than all my years up to date. And for the first time, I feel I've begun to see the true face of English that's so far been hiding from me behind a wall of fog. My dear fellow, there is nothing special about the true face of English, as you put it. Wheresoever one goes in the world, humans are human. There are few genuine differences. Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
I finally started to see that, and I've come to understand something. I've worked out why I was attracted to English literature in the first place. It made me see.
See.
That whatever our nationality, we humans all have the same hopes and fears. We are just doing our best to live.
Well said. I've come to feel the same way.
I've made a decision too. I'm going to cut short my study tour here and return to Japan.
Well, I'm so shocked. What? I'm
What?
surprised.
I'm shocked. I'm
Just when we
completely
become
dumbfounded.
friends here in England. What a terrible shame.
No, what? Pretends
What
to be
a,
shocked.
what a terrible sham.
What a shock. I am so shocked. Ah.
Not shocked.
Yes, that is correct. I'm not shocked.
Oh, I know. It does tuck my heartstrings. It really does. But I've decided I'd like to take everything I've learned here in Britain and write something of my own.
Yes, we already know what he's gonna write.
What? How do you know that? You don't know that. A novel or sorts, I suppose.
Title, I am a cat, perhaps?
No! Fuck, I need now to change the title.
Oh my! So you'll be creating your own literature, Mr. Natsume? How wonderful!
Oh, well, no, I mean, I wouldn't presume to call it a literature. Why not? When it's precisely the definition, Mr. Mustache. Yeah. I suppose you're right, yes. It will, in a way, be literature. Maybe something about Doki Doki. But for now, all I know is that I like to try my hand at writing. I have no delusions of grandeur.
Please do not make it Doki Doki.
Everyone would love to read your work.
Yeah.
Look at this work. Well, all things considered, it might be for the best. After all, you have once again emerged victorious.
And we don't want you to die.
From a battle with the Reaper.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's I thought that was you said so I thought that was you. I was like, what?
No, I said because there is a line.
That's very true. I'm sorry, I'm just being confused.
And there's no salvation for a person in the dock when the Reaper is the prosecutor.
The desire to return post-haste to the perceived safety of your homeland is one I quite understand.
Yeah.
My goodness, yes, faced with such a terrifying prospect.
Nobody would consider that cowardly, I'm quite sure. That is true.
Wow.
He's no coward. He's a good boy.
No.
What?
I'm not a coward. No. Not a coward.
No coward.
No.
Confused Soseki noises.
Sosekinism. Like many memoism.
Minimum.
But that's not why I'm leaving! I mean it! Are you so mean? Objection!
He's an objector. And that was the case that we found ourselves embroiled in 6 months ago now. Now the flashback is over.
No, it's not. Furajibaku is not over here.
Soseki-san did indeed return to Japan and submitted a report on about both cases to the government. It was on reading that report that Professor Mikotoba was prompted to visit the scholar. Yeah, we all know about this. And barely any time later, Susato-san was given the news that she must return to Japan as well because her dad was very ill, which was a lie anyway. On the back of a telegram stating that falsely that her father had fallen gravely ill.
Yeah, because he read the report.
Please carry on my legacy.
Legacy.
It's just like sitting there and dying. It's like, Dad, you
Dad,
you don't have to keep pretending. I know.
Dad, it's just a paper cut. Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, you're right. How silly of me.
Oh, silly me. You traveled here for 2 months to say it's a paper cut.
How silly. Your daddy is not a great doctor, huh?
And so he's like, Dad, I'm leaving.
Dad, this is over. The only
leaving.
possible explanation that comes to mind is what happened after the trial on the following day.
Mikotoba is like, oh fuck them.
Hidden by the now deceased convict in his former lodgings. Okay, so whatever this loot is going to be very...
And listen, and Mikotoba is like, oh no, we don't have defense attorney, Susato, you need to go to the court.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.
Oh, well done, Mr. Schultz. How simply marvelous of you to uncover the secret hiding place in just one day.
This was supposed to take 30 minutes.
Hilarious.
That's funny. You still don't realize that he's a fucking liar, do you?
As I believe I told you, my dear fellow, skin prints are extremely useful in such situations. Wouldn't you agree, Gregson?
Oh, Gremki-poo is here too.
Gregson.
Gremki-san.
I'm getting a heartburn right now.
Rex has been heavily munching in agreement this whole time, you know, Hurley? Totally in agreement. He's not, he's not angry. Don't worry about that. No. He wouldn't be angry.
No, not angry.
No
Can
way.
confirm, not angry.
Not angry.
Happily, I think perhaps humorlessly might be closer to the truth.
Oh, come on now, Susie.
So it transpires the man fashioned a hiding place in the ceiling.
Uh-huh. Well, the opposite. And what's in it? What exactly is the loot?
Let us look then, if you're ready. Let's examine the late Burda's hall.
Okay. What is that?
Oh, that's nice.
It looks to be some sort of neckband or collar, and it's full of blood. Great! Yeah!
What a loot.
What a fucking weird thing to steal. Oh, let me just steal something that looked like it was involved in another crime! A collar? It's huge, though.
And look at the gemstone set in it. I can see why it was claimed to be worth £1,000. Perhaps I could have it as a belt.
Don't. It has blood all over it. Oh, have you noticed on the inside there? There are some dark stains. You don't think that's what I think it is?
Yes, it's a saucy nut smoke.
They could be blood. Do you? Do you think it's blood? I mean, there's quite a lot of it. Oh, God.
Oh, second thought. Perhaps I wouldn't have it as a belt. I'm not into murder weapons, just belts. Sorry. Not really my vibe, don't you think? Definitely not Susie or Iris approved. 0 out of 10.
And of course, there's this emblem here. It's a bee? A large
It's a
letter
bee!
B and a small crown. Oh yeah, there's a crown, I guess, too. B. B for booty.
Bet.
Ba. No, the pet's name was Bob. What does it signify, do you
Bobby!
think?
Come here, Bobby.
I hadn't noticed that.
Pensive.
Pensive. I feel as though I've seen that emblem somewhere before, you know. Where could it have been?
That's enough of that, I think.
Oh, but why? What? What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes? He does not look daijoubu.
What?
He does not look daijoubu, friends.
What?
This just in, he does not look daijoubu.
What?
Oh, the color has drained from his face.
Oh, do I have a color on my face now? Naruhodo?
Yes, didn't we establish there was the Reaper who had a pale face?
Yes, exactly.
Right? Oh god, this isn't...
My complexion is far better.
This is foreboding.
Well, Inspector, I believe you ought to be taking this, aren't you? Chop chop.
Chop chop, do it now.
It could be a valuable evidence after all. It must be kept safely under lock and key, so nobody can see it.
Especially not these guys.
And especially not Iris. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
Because she's 10. Let's not.
She's 10, but she's probably 40.
Yeah, but nah, we will not allow 10-year-olds to look at this kind of stuff. The poor girl.
Yes, that's enough. Like, that was already a minute, I think. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I get it. Yeah. No?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing there with your clicking? Why are you not clicking? What is happening?
Didn't you
I'm
say
getting
it?
harbor, not eating
Like
a fish and
a
chicken
few
because you're
minutes
not
ago,
clicking.
you were like, she's clicking, stop her.
Why are you not clicking? Get your grubby hands off that clickety thing, you lot, and hand it over now. And click. Click. Why not you clicking?
Please.
Why don't you click?
I've never seen a collar that large before.
Now you did.
And all those jewels certainly look to be extremely valuable. But that's not what stood out the most to me. At least, not once I
Yeah.
noticed it.
Now
Those
you're
dark marks
clicking.
on the inside of the collar. Those stains. Could they really have been blood?
Probably a sauce. Or
Oh, well.
gravy.
Well, that was a funny case, wasn't it? But it's all buttoned up now. Doopy doopy doop.
You look very pleased, Iris.
I am, because I was starting to wonder what I could use as the basis of this month's story in the magazine. But this case will be perfect. It's been so fascinating.
You're talking about the latest installment of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
The mystery of the knife in the mist, and the mustached man and the convict's curse, perhaps. I can make it a two-parter.
Oh, I can't wait. Dope.
A word, please, Iris.
Yes? What is it, Hurley?
I'm sorry, but you can't write about this case. It's out of the question.
What? Why not? It's a great case.
I shall have to insist that you limit yourself to the first of your two titles. The second must never be written. Is that clear?
Yes.
The only times where he feels like the adult in this relationship is when he does shit like this.
漱石さんの2つ目の事件は闇に葬られた。今ならわかる気がする。なぜあの時ホームズさんが事件の発表を禁じたのか。全てが一つにつながるにはもう少し時間が必要だった。物語が再び動き出したのは佐藤さんの手紙が届いて2ヶ月後。
Okay.
その事件はかのロンドン万博の最中に起こったのだった。
Alright, case 3, Pog.
3?
Yeah. And now we are in case 3, everybody!
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. The key of knowledge.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay. Let's keep going. The Return of the Great Departed Soul and a very weird art that's...
Hmm.
Oh great, are we gonna get... Okay.
Yeah, probably 1-6.
I was about to say, are we gonna get Ben Seek's soul back?
世界の文化
Same brain cell.
技術がハイドパークの特設会場に集められた。来場者総数5000万人を超えた今世紀最後にして最大の祭典は、
はい。
全世界の人々に強烈な印象を刻み込み、大成功のうちに終わったのだった。しかし、その会期中に起きたあの大惨事の真相解明の裏側に、我が友シャーロック・ホームズの活躍があったことを知る者は少ない。彼はあの大事故の裏に幾重にも隠された真実を暴き出したのである。ハイドパークにそびえ立ったロンドン万国博覧会の象徴ともいえるあの水晶塔のごとき孤高にして凍結した名推理によって。
Okay.
ロンドン万国博覧会会場は溢れんばかりの人だかり。
Yay!
ロンドン
Yay.
には珍しい晴天のもと驚異の科学実験が行われようとしています。
Okay.
Yay!
Oh my god, 3D!
20世紀蒸気機関と電気技術は世界を制する。
I love him! I forgot what his new name is. Benjamin.
Hairbrain.
Hairbrain. What is his first name?
Benjamin.
自動車が行き交う海を渡る船は羽を持ち大空を飛ぶ。本日は皆様にさらに遠い未来の実験をお目にかけましょう。超電気式瞬間移動技術、世界で初めての実験であります。
The guy on the left, he's just like, hello, hello.
Hello, yes, I'm...
He looks a lot like Egg.
人体を巨大な
Like-
電気エネルギーで
he's also from London.
別の場所へ
He's also like they just like stereotypical London dude.
Douche.
そしてその蘇生情報を計算して元の姿に合成する驚かなき技術。
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I'm going to survive.
I mean, one of them is gonna die, that's for sure.
I'm quite sure this experiment is safe.
これより一瞬の後
Oh god. Oh god.
I never felt safer in my life.
空間を超える旅をする。
If I don't come back in 5 minutes, please wait another day.
水晶塔に転送されるのです。
That's not how you yank those, no. You don't slap the levers.
Schlap, schlap, schlap.
Who gave this one a license?
Ah!
Oh. Wow, what a show. You think it was planned?
Oh, I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. The 22nd of October, 9:36 a.m. Shows the sweet.
I'm so not shocked that I'm actually shocked. Oh, I'm shocked I am.
Weirdo! Are you listening? Weirdo! Hello! Iris calling
Hello.
Weirdo!
Oh, sorry. Was that Iris? I just feel like I had an out-of-body experience where I saw a thing exploding.
And I think I was like a professor or something.
Yeah. There was like a professor dude, and he was looking in very dire need of help, and someone died.
There was an egg.
It was an egg-looking dude. Like, not the other egg. He's dead already, but you know.
Yeah, but like it was egg, yeah.
What's the matter with you? You've been miles away all morning. Didn't you like what I cooked for breakfast? Is that it? Man, you're so mean, Bruno.
No, that's not it at all. What were we talking about again?
Today's paper! Told us about the great exhibition again,
We have papers.
Ah, yes, the Great Exhibition. I'd like to go sometime.
You're really not your usual self today. You seem very down.
Albert.
Don't you agree, Hurley?
He's always.
I just remembered.
Yes!
I just remembered Mina is Albert.
Albert Hairbrain, thank you. Thank you. It's a little late, but thank you.
Hey! Come on, okay.
You did your best.
Listen, hey!
You did your best.
You don't need to be mean.
But you're a meanie, so.
No, I'm not a meanie, I'm Maxi.
Huh?
Did you say something? Iris? Iris?
Oh gosh! You're even more down! What the hell is with this? What the hell is with these dumbasses? I swear to God.
No, Iris, I decided that I'll be
I'm the only adult in this. I'm the only sane human in this fucking place.
consistent with my vowels.
Why am I the only sane person on this stupid planet?
As yo side.
I love that he has his own sound effect when that happens.
What did you write, Mr. Naruhodo? You wanna fight? Because I want to fight.
I've been here for about half an hour already.
Get your guard up. I will hit you in the face in this raid.
We had breakfast together.
What? Why didn't you mention it before? Did you? I imagine like we wake up like, hey Mina, we just had a breakfast. Oh yes, indeed. Thank you for mentioning that.
It's okay. Who cares?
Oh,
I thought you might have known I was there, you know, because breakfast.
Iris quite right. You're clearly lacking vim so much that I did not notice your presence. What a mood. He's saying that. Like,
That hurts, man.
it hurts. Everybody's hurts. Sometimes. Of course, I could deduce the reason perfectly well with the one simple observations.
What? No, you're not. You can't be for real. No.
For real?
For real?
Let's see. Yes, for example, you tousled hair this morning with all its unruly spikes. Clearly, it can be deduced there for that.
You had a bad day. Let me
Check
stop
it
you there,
out.
Mr. Sholmes. Let's not do this again. Because I think I can see where
Take
this
a
one's
bad
going.
song and turn it around.
My hair always looks like this. It always has. Ever since we first met, in fact.
Oh, really? How interesting. It just doesn't look like your haircut as such, I suppose.
Thanks again.
Again.
Crossed my mind already recently that it's been 6 months now
6 months?
since I was forbidden
5
from working in
years.
court.
Oh.
I've been wondering how much longer I'm gonna be banned.
I'm the only freaking council that got charged of that.
Well, that would explain why you seem rather glum. Don't you agree, Hurley?
He's back again.
Hmm? Did you say something? Iris? Iris? Iris?
Back to moping.
Iris?
You're not Iris me, sir.
Iris?
What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes today? Did someone eat his pudding? He seems even more down in the dumps than me.
Flan.
I know! The great exhibition has opened. You'd think he'd be excited. But no, he's just been a little bitch all day. Ah, man.
I'm so excited.
It's so hard to be
excited.
Iris.
Pain Pecker.
Oh, why don't we all go to see it together?
I want to, of course I do, but I can't. Not for the time being.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Because I'm a great detective after all.
Huh? So you're embroiled in some tricky case that you can't be distracted from, is that it?
I don't remember hearing that you're working on a case, Hurley.
So are you working on a case? Early. I suppose I should try to find out what's going on. He's like, oh yes, Mr. Narrow Fodder, please go ahead.
Narrow fodder.
Please go ahead and ask me what I'm doing today.
Yes, I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
Still waiting. Waiting. And hold on.
Yes.
I am waiting. Waiting.
I'm just doing it on purpose.
I'm still waiting. Come on. Use your mouth. Deep from your lungs. Waiting. No! Don't reminisce, Naruto. It's time to ask questions.
Half a year ago now, I took on the defense of a young girl in a trial heard at the Old Bailey.
I'm going. Don't call me back. I'm closing the door.
Bye.
I have my jacket on.
Have a good day.
I'm reliving. The game is afoot.
I'll find a new Watson! Just use Watson! What at first seemed like a simple case of murder that took place at a London pawnbrokery turned out to be one part of a much more far-reaching plot that involved the British.
I'm already not there.
Have a good time, Mr. Sholmes. During the course
I
of the
didn't
trial,
hear it because I wasn't there.
During the course of the trial, it was found that I made an unavoidable yet at the same time unforgivable mistake.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yes. Words fail me. This situation is utterly deplorable.
Yes, my lord.
How did you understand me?
I don't know, I just have that kind of talent, you know? I'm a good
I will
listener.
decide upon your fate following the conclusion of this trial. Also, I will get some freaking
Of course, my lord.
pronunciation lessons so I don't stumble over my words like a judge.
In the end, I had my rights to represent people in court revoked. I was told I had to spend my time in research and study, so that's what I've been doing.
You have, haven't you, Runo?
Why did you
Reading all
study?
those big fat tomes about British law in your room, and the notes about Sholmes' old cases.
Brewing Irish special blends of tea, I am back. Fetching my daily bread for me. You've become something of a manservant around here. Start on the silverware next, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, I'm thinking of going to ask the powers that be to reconsider. Specifically Lord Strongheart at the British Supreme Court on Whitehall.
Oh, I thought you mentioned God.
Lord Strongheart? That big old meanie?
Mr. Wixos? Ah, the delightful Lord Chief Justice. Not my favorite fellow.
You know when he says delightful, he hates someone. He's not mine either, but he's the man I have to talk to.
It's like, I cannot be rude, I'm British!
Yeah. I can't tell the truth, I'm British. He's the only one who can grant permission for me to start working in the courts again.
I can't say bottle of water, I'm British!
Whoa.
Whoa!
I came to Britain to become the best lawyer I could. And I can't do that just by sitting around here!
Oh my god. Why is it so entertaining?
It is.
Like, I'm not joking, like, it's so entertaining, for me at least.
Yeah, I'm having a good laugh.
Yes.
The whole of London has been swept up in this great exhibition, hasn't it?
Also, it kind of helps, like, you know, seeing English as somebody that's not your first language, to how
Yep.
ridiculous it is.
Yep.
Uh, The most advanced science, the most modern technology, the finest works of art and feats of engineering.
Cool. Are you okay?
No, I'm just trying. Do you think I could actually attend the exhibition and with my own inventions?
No.
Do you think they actually know what this great analytoscope does?
No. Do you?
For the next 6 months, our capital will be showcasing these things, and the world will be watching. That's exactly what I'm asking. I need to figure out what it does, actually.
Oh, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to look down on London from one of those lovely balloons.
Look down on? Do you mean those things fly?
Yeah, of course. They fly high in
What?
the sky and
Oh,
don't
Iris.
even need wings to do
Iris.
it. All you need is hot air.
Put your gun down, Iris.
But how? How does hot air have anything to do with flying? It makes no sense!
Sheer anger, Mr. Naruhodo. Sheer anger. Sheer anger keeps it afloat.
I can't understand it at all.
That's true for a lot of scientific discoveries. Most people don't understand them at first. You know,
And some
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't understand them at all.
Like me!
but in 100 years' time, all these things will just be common knowledge, you know. Ain't that a coinky dink? Coinky doodle? A coinky doodly boop?
You okay there?
Yes.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Just potatoing.
Sure, Mr. Naruhodo.
I suppose they might be.
Mind you, some of the science being demonstrated seems very questionable. Something went wrong on the open experimentation stage yesterday, apparently. There was a huge explosion, and someone died! So, I wish I'd seen it, though. I'd love to see how bad some of these scam experiments really are.
That's the innocent 10-year-old girl. But
I love seeing scams going wrong!
See here, every page of this paper carries some article other about the great exhibition. The brighter things shine, the darker the shadows that are cast behind them.
you keep saying that. Is there a reason you keep saying that, Mr. Sholmes?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I love puzzles. It reminds me of a puzzle, actually.
That's the wrong
Oh my-
game, Mr. Sholmes.
What do you mean game? It's a real life, Mr. Naruhodo.
Mr. Narrow Father.
So you know him.
My god.
Gods.
The state of the homosexuals. Anyway,
What?
don't worry about
I
it.
beg your pardon? Personally, I find myself drawn to the darkness, to the impenetrable. This is my proper atmosphere. I kinda want to play Dark Souls, you know?
I was about to say clip this out of context, but I'm not gonna say what context I was gonna put it in.
Impenetrable? What do you mean?
More like the
I mean,
attracted
last
to
time-
darkness part, but
Last time I went into impenetrable darkness to Van Zig's
shadows
office.
cast behind. Is that a metaphorical way of referring to the back page of the paper?
Let me tell you, Van Zig's office is really dark.
No, first test of master transport. Oh shit! Lord Francisque's and bodyguard, I guess. So many glowing reports about the great exhibition and everything just going on there.
I
A lost
cannot
cat!
believe
No!
this, Mr. Naruhodo! Mr. Naruhodo, this is deplorable! Van Zig's has a boy toy!
Is he cheating
Why
on
would he
you?
do that?
Like, how dare
Why would
he?
he do that? I didn't know about what is my comment?
And this
Did
rather
my
gloomy
comment about
looking
this
one.
collection do that?
Other than this rather gloomy looking one, that is.
no,
Wait,
no.
what?
What's the matter, Bruno?
There's two sword dudes, man!
Two swords.
Do you not see the sword guys, Iris? As
The
she
two
will
sword
know,
dudes.
as she will know, a horse girl might need a certain amount of horses to become a horse girl, but if you own one sword, you are a sword guy. That's how it goes. I'm sorry.
Simple math.
Yes.
One sword equals 10
Oh
horses.
my god! Fiery ball gown sets dance hall ablaze. French court hears glass eye case. And an ad for Ultimate Gas Company. It's so funny.
The judge, the fair of Newly, was presented today with the most curious case of a lady who refused to pay her dues for the purchase of one. Okay, let me just tell you about something. Like,
Yeah.
I like when they are actually comprehensible, because like you probably don't remember in the Steinsgate visual novel they had English papers, but they were like gibberish.
Yeah.
They were so gibberish, like wow.
These are definitely.
Yeah, these are written, translated
It
and written.
appears
Yes.
that the. Okay, what is this? The unexpected. This is like fashion. It's like something about Denmark. It appears that the winner will not even be a man at all, but rather a young American lady by the name of Mary Mitchell of Nantucket, Massachusetts. Those were multiple competing claims that the new comet's discovery from all nations, including one by British astronomer Mr. William Roderick King Christian, was swayed by the fervent petition of Harvard President Edward Everett, who urged the charge d'affaires of the United States at Copenhagen as the fact of Miss Mitchell's discoveries. And, oh my god, okay. Reaper attack. We're just reading everything else! That's the Swordman 6! And it's boys!
And Mina going, Iris, how do you notice two sword guys?
Yeah, did you see?
I was reading about the Castor Fair, the United States of Copenhagen.
Reading about Copenhagen. The Swordman 6. This must be what Mr. Sholmes was talking about. Does he know any more, I wonder?
I wonder.
Lord Van
Lost cat! Lost cat! No! No, Mina, go back, lost cat!
I saw the lost cat. I was literally pointing it out at the before we clicked.
No! But we need to find it!
Every article on the front page is news about the Great Exhibition. Public experiments to demonstrate brand new scientific ideas, cultural exhibits from around the globe.
Mina,
Yes.
I want to find the cat.
Yes. It's also positive and hopeful about the coming century. We must all go to see it properly before too long.
No, you don't understand. I want to find the cat.
I get it.
Do you really?
Are you investigating a particularly tricky case at the moment, Mr. Sholmes?
You could say that, I suppose.
Nothing more to add? That's not like you. What sort of case is it?
Shh! Quiet, Mr. Naruhodo. We must not discuss it here. You never know who might be listening.
You're acting very strangely, Hurley.
What do you mean, Iris?
Well, usually, he'll just go blah 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 blah. The more mysterious and complicated the case is, the better Hurley's mood. He's lying.
Ah.
Is it really a case that's bothering you? I don't think so. I think you're having love troubles. I think your boyfriend might have ditched you for a new guy.
I just want to ditch it. Iris, please, you must exercise your astute powers of observation and deduction on me without invitation.
He's like, I know I taught you, but you're not supposed to do it like that.
We have the deal. We don't use our superpowers on each other. Remember what I always say, put yourself in the shoes of the individual about whom you're making deductions.
Like, it's really like someone who's read Psycho 101 and it's like, stop psychoanalyzing me! You say that, do you? You, Mr. Sholmes, of all people. You dare say that?
Never mind. Once I had a cup of tea, I must make my way out to the crime scene.
It was a deep sigh. It says in the paper that...
Deep. I was so deep that I almost felt that we're playing the freaking Dual Destinies.
It's fine. It says in the paper that Lord Van Six was attacked. That's terrible.
Yes, indeed. You know the legend of the Reaper of the Bailey of the Curse.
What the fuck? Okay.
You know what I mean.
No.
There is double of the right, and it's funny.
Yeah,
No, the legend of the Reaper of the Bailey of the Curse.
Of course. No, that's 3 off, and not 2. 3.
Yes, there is 3 off. There's 3 off, but the last one doesn't have that, so I just added it because it's just freaking. Don't you? Only 2 out, in fact.
Yes. Yes. Prosecuted by Rock Van Six. And his
Prosecuting?
beautiful boobies.
Glass. Oh.
They say that if the Reaper is a prosecutor in a case, there's no salvation for whoever's in the dock.
Yes.
Even if the defendant is found not guilty.
Yes.
Once the Reaper has someone in his sights, one way or another, that person's time left on this earth will be short.
Yes. London's finest rogues always find a way around the law. They stop at nothing to secure acquittal at trial. Falsifying evidence, playing shams witnesses, threatening jurors, bribing judges, flaming cart on fire.
Flaming card on fire.
Oh, well.
Flaming card on
Wait a second, Mr. Naruhodo. That's not what I want to say. But even such devious tactics as this cannot save them from the hand of the Reaper. As you've experienced yourself, haven't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, I've seen the Reaper's retribution work.
Many of these criminal rogues are reckless and quite unafraid to die. If a leader among their fraternity is seen to have been taken by the Reaper, retaliation like this does occur. Really, the capital has never-ending supply of such scoundrels.
So, do you mean Lorvain Six has been attacked like this before? This isn't the first time? I mean, he does have a scar on his face.
Well,
I mean, we don't know when he got
quite
it.
accomplished combatant, you know. Finished on top of his class in Navy SEALs.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm sorry.
He doesn't take these attacks lying down. Although, it seems that his assailants were armed with guns at the time.
Is he okay?
And
Oh my goodness, is he alright then? Is Lorvain Six hurt?
that's okay, as you remember, as Van Ziek's sword type character, he has deflect. That means the neutral type special B, that's a gun, can be reflected by Van Ziek's neutral attack counter.
Okay.
My dear fellow, how on earth would I know?
Are you his boyfriend?
No, he has a boy toy, you see?
Well, in the article here it says, as to one of Lorvain Six and his condition, all will be revealed in
Article?
tomorrow's morning edition. Oh, that's so cruel.
In
Oh,
this
that's
article,
so mean. Oh my god. How dare
I
they?
see. Well, we shall have to be patient then.
No, I can't wait until tomorrow, please! We need
Wow.
to check on him.
Mr. Naruhodo, it seems you have a crush on Van Zieks. You want to know if your loved one is safe.
Shut
In that
up!
case, you shall have to inquire with somebody in the know.
But who? Like a Strongheart?
Probably
Not
Dr. Hoppy.
Strongheart, perhaps. Great.
Oh, yeah. Or Strongheart.
I changed.
Ta-da! I'm actually leaving.
Yeah.
Well, I must be leaving now. Ta-ta!
Yes, understood. See you later, Mr. Sholmes.
Ha! You really are a shameless liar sometimes, my dear fellow.
What?
You seek to put me off my guard to follow me, don't you? Well, you would be wasting your time.
The thought hadn't crossed my mind, but I'm wondering where you're going.
Hmm. Well then, see you later, indeed.
He's still doubting us. Little piece of shit.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
He is going to Van Six's house 100%. Listen to him. He's still
What
laughing
did
on his
you
way
do?
out the door. So cute. I love her.
Alright then, Bruno. Let's get going. Pew pew.
Oh, Iris. What are you wearing?
Special hair
What is this
protection.
outfit?
Special hair and shoulder protection. I've got change to go to the Great Exhibition. You're gonna take me because I'm 10 years old.
What? But I was just about to go to the Supreme Court.
Oh, well, that's not
What?
fun too. You're gonna take me there then.
Alright, fine. Just lower that weapon, please.
Of course. And after the Supreme Court, then we'll go to see the Great Exhibition. I'll shoot you. Pew pew.
Ow, ow. Iris goes pow, 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 pow. I said, what the hell? Ow, ow, ow.
Well, let's go. Let's go see Clogman. Clog husband, pug. Lord Chief Justice Office. More like Lord Chief Injustice, am I right? Ha. It's been about 6 months now since I was last here. Some things never change. Like the sense of foreboding I always seem to feel in this place. Doesn't care. It doesn't seem to be bothering Iris at all, though. She's happily reading over there. Ta 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 ta.
Ooh, I love this place. I always find so many interesting books here.
Look at this place.
So many books. Of course, I was forgetting that you've been here before. The time we came here 6 months ago. When Sato-san was given the news that she was to return to Japan. Go.
Ah, I understand you wish to speak with me.
Oh, Lord Strongheart. I trust you've been keeping well.
You mean time? That was bad pun, Mr. Naruhodo. Let's see. Since you arrived and requested an audience, it's been 4 hours, 32 minutes and 26 seconds. I've kept you waiting a while. My apologies.
Oh, no, not at all. I like nothing more than standing around staring into space!
Good to know.
Good to know that doesn't appear to bother him at all. Mael Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of London. He's the man who allowed me to start practicing as a defense lawyer when I arrived in Britain as a student. You need only savor the air for a moment in this grand office to understand his preeminent status.
As you will be aware, the Great Exhibition of London is now underway at last. We're extremely busy as a result, policing the grounds, guarding the new technologies, dealing with petty crime. But furthermore, as of next month, we shall open the International Forensic Science Symposium.
Oh, I've not heard about that.
Investigating authorities from 40 countries around the globe will be taking part, including from your own land. Forensic science is the future. The world must embrace it. As we're the hosting nation, I have much to do. And it is my highest priority. If others must wait for my attention as a result, so be it.
Well, it's nice to know where I stand.
So, you wish to consult with me? Of course, I can very well imagine what is this about.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting, my lord. I want to be allowed to start working as a defense lawyer again in court. That's what brought me here today. But actually, there's something else playing on my mind as it happens.
Bruno, just take a deep breath and come out with it. Go!
And I'm gonna leave.
Where are you leaving?
Well, can I present... Can I present the...
You have a gift for me.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen this?
The report of the overwhelming success of the Great Exhibition, of course.
No, not that. The story on the back page.
What story?
The Reaper and his sexy attendant was attacked. Also, he wears a hat out that makes me kind of hee. I don't know why.
The Reaper attacked. Oh, that.
I don't know why, but it just looks fun. It's like, ooh, hat.
You've enjoyed some victories in court against my #1 prosecutor, have you not?
My #1 bitch.
Poor Mr. Reaper. What happened to him? He wasn't killed, was he?
He's already dead, Iris. What are you talking about? There is no need for concern. Lord Van Zix would not be so easily dispatched, I assure you.
Can you tell us what happened? I'd really love to know.
Very well. If it interests you.
It does, strangely.
You have hots for Mr. Van Zix.
No.
I'll let you know that cross-council relationships are strictly forbidden.
It's not.
It is.
No.
Because I said so.
No. I actually
You're
came
not
here today
getting
to
the
ask.
badge back.
Actually came here today to ask for your permission.
Go on.
6 months ago, my right to work in court as a lawyer was revoked, and I was told to spend my time studying. Obviously, I'm very sorry for what happened. But the thing is,
mhm.
it made me understand what it really means to defend somebody under the rules of
Really?
a foreign justice system.
Interesting.
And I desperately want to have another go. Please.
Wonderfully.
Permit me to enter the courtroom again.
Perfect. You're done. Okay. Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes? Here it comes.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten that you have hooks up with Mr. Van Zix.
No, I didn't.
You possessions him, have you? At best, you are a substitute for your compatriot. This was never your intended role.
Well, that's true. The Japanese government actually sent my best friend on this study tour, not me. It should have been Kazuma. He was so determined to bring change to our own justice system at home. That was his calling. Stop playing his theme!
What is this thing playing? What is this?
Because we love
Can you
thinking
stop?
about Kazuma. It's think about Kazuma
Can you
clock.
stop it?
And then he went and committed unalive. The dumbass.
He just left.
He just unalived. If that tragic accident hadn't happened, and he hadn't unalived by getting bonked, wouldn't be here in this office now. Tragic indeed. Mr. Soseki was my best friend, you see. That's why I can't leave it unfinished. I have to fulfill his calling for him.
Huh, his calling, you say? Has it never occurred to you that perhaps you know nothing of his true calling?
Jesus, man, way to call me out! Sorry?
The mission with which that young clone student was charged. What do you suppose it really was?
What do you mean? Mission? It's not making any sense.
Never mind. I've read all the reports you've submitted over the past 6 months. It's kind of worrying that you worry about Van Zix so much, but let it be. It's clear to me that you regret your action and have been studiously obeying your revised instructions.
Do you mean...
No.
Oh.
As of this moment, I reinstate your license to practice this law here in Great Britain.
Yay!
It will not hurt me in any way, any point. It is a good decision I make.
It's a good decision I'm making, and it will not come to bite me in the ass. I am...
Never. I will not never regret it.
Mhm. I will never come to regret this decision, I am sure.
No regret it from Mild Strong card.
No regretty spaghetti for me.
No.
Because I am Lord Strongheart, and I am not gonna get taken down.
And I have a unicorn by my side.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's wonderful news, Bruno.
In fact, I believe I have perfect case to make you come back. Actually, I was looking for a defense attorney. You're perfect now. A curious affair. You'll consider it, I hope.
Of course. Please tell me more. You described it as a curious affair.
Yes, that's right. I believe it was reported in the press. Are you aware that there was a serious accident at the Great Exhibition yesterday?
Oh, no.
Yes, I read about it. A professor from Germany tried to carry out a crazy experiment. Let me see, how was it described? Super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, I think.
Instantaneous kinesis? As in moving things with a click of the fingers?
That's right. It's just what my herbal blends need. A dash of devil may care!
No, that's not what the series is called, Iris. Whatever the serious accident was exactly, it's clearly captured Iris's imagination.
It's an unfortunate business. A large explosion engulfed the public experimentation stage and a man lost his life. A certain Mr. Oli Assman, an investor and well-known figure in society.
Ah yes, Odie asked me.
You try to figure it out, or?
I'm tired. Like, I know it, but I just forgot, you know?
Odious man.
Right. Odious man. Right. A large explosion?
A man died? That's not very poggies.
The man responsible for the experiment was Professor Albert Hairbrain.
Ah, yes.
What a hairbrain. He was detained immediately after the incident and is due to appear in court tomorrow.
Great!
On the charge of murder.
Moiter?
Moider.
Moiter?
Moider.
In my Ace Attorney game?
Albert Hairbrain is a moiderer.
He's a moiterer?
Moiderer.
Moiterer?
Moiderer.
Moiterer?
The moidererest.
No.
Yes.
What? Murder?
No, moider.
Ah.
If you intend to take on his defense, you should hurry to meet with him at the prison.
I see.
There's a very little time left for you to carry out any kind of investigation. You
Mm.
basically already lost, so chop chop.
Alright.
Are you not moving?
The Great Exhibition. A scientific experiment gone wrong. And murder? Okay, a lot of my death before I've even started. Still.
We should go to the prison straight away then, and try to meet with this German professor. Don't you think?
Definitely.
Ah yes, one more thing about the case. There is a connection with our mutual acquaintance, the Reaper.
Oh my god. Great, what now? Is he gonna whip out his boy toy to like show off in front of me?
Who?
It really is painful being you in this world, you know. Oh! With Lord Van Sneaks? How? Oh, now we can ask. Well, let's ask about the symposium.
All sorts of conferences have been taking place around the world to coincide with the Great Exhibition. And next month, the largest and most important of them all will take place at last.
The symposium.
The International Forensic Science Symposium.
And we are conducting a large level scam. Because, you know,
Also called as Big Freaking Party.
a big party. Partay?
Partay.
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 It does seem as though criminal investigation needs to embrace scientific methods, doesn't it?
Yes! Exactly!
Yeah, I think I am a bit out of it today, so we might maybe end a little early. Fine, I have the week off next week, so we'll go crazy.
Yeah, we will! You never get us!
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
be crazy.
we'll maybe go like another half hour-ish.
Sure. Like, I can go whenever you want to, like, it's fine. Just
I can just
London. Yes?
I can just, you know, feel my consciousness just slipping.
Okay, Mina, your
Yes.
consciousness, you're saying.
Yeah.
What does it say if you're not already asleep?
Uh-oh.
How do you test yourself if you are asleep?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, let's just enjoy it then. London, the global epicenter of culture, science and wealth, now has a population exceeding 6 million. Although, from the jury randomness, you would not guess so.
Yeah.
Sadly, crime in the capital is growing at similar to startling rate.
Uh-huh.
It is imperative that we use the latest scientific methods to investigate and resolve cases as efficiently as possible.
Which is what's known as forensic science, isn't it?
No, it's called the Reaper. Exactly, the future of policing.
She does that whenever he does the arm thing.
Ah!
Dad!
It's so big!
Stop
It's
it!
so big!
Stop being the tallest! Stop it!
Regrettably, however, Britain is currently dragging its feet when it comes to adoption of forensics methods.
Really now?
Especially because of some Sherlock Holmes.
Oh dear, that's alarming.
Exactly. It's extremely alarming.
Ah!
It's all you like fucking
Exactly.
like fucking clockwork.
Yeah. Ding.
Ding. There she.
If I were Her Majesty Attorney General, you can be sure.
If I were Vicky.
Oh,
General.
you know Vicky.
Yeah, of course, Vicky.
I was not aware you know Vicky.
Of course, I know Vicky.
How do you know Vicky?
Well, you know, Iris knows Vicky.
Oh.
Yeah, she's just.
Who is this? Who is this sassy lost child here? Who is her?
Well.
Who are you?
She do be Iris, though.
The numbers of crimes committed and resolved in London will be very different to the current figures. And I can cite 12 solid arguments and 223 individual reasons to support my claim. You know, I just want to say something, like Strongheart is such a weird character, like he sometimes becomes chatty in such random moments, you know?
Yeah, he's just like, let me just tell you all about my evil plan! He really does have that kind of...
That's the guy that established that has limited time, but when he goes on a tangent, especially with Naruhodo, he just goes for some reason.
he just goes, he's just like... You know?
Like, I'm extremely interested, like, from because we can only, like, presume from the interactions. What is the Strongheart view of Naruhodo, actually, you know?
Yeah, what does he think? Does he, like, look
What
down
does he
on
really
him?
think about Naruhodo? Because, like, he doesn't... Like, it's not really cold thing, because, like, he's not treating him bad, actually.
Yeah, Like, I don't know, like, maybe he...
Like, I don't know the angle here, you know what I mean?
Like, maybe he thinks he can manipulate him? I'm not quite sure where he stands.
Yeah, right? It's really hard, like, it's not really, like, clear.
Sorry?
By way of apology for keeping you waiting earlier, I shall detail everyone now.
Oh, right. What?
Oh, how fascinating!
Oh, no. It all began 15 years ago. I was over Bar Street and boroughs are very as you
The protagonist and Gnosia trying to stay away for Jonas's speech.
Hast thou speaketh the truth, thou art I. Thou hast established a new vow. And that more or less sums up my feelings on the matter. In the simplest of terms, of course.
Oh, of course.
I want unedited, full speech. Where can I get it? Essentially, to formally establish a forensic investigation division within Scotland Yard, I need a lot of fish and chips. That is my mission.
Uh-huh.
Tick, tack, tick.
Oh, right, yes, that's wonderful.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Are you German, Naruhodo?
No, but we're gonna
Oh.
meet a German professor, right? I thought
Professor?
I might, you know, brush up on my German.
Ausgezeichnet.
Huh?
Exactly. Wonderful is precisely what it means wonderful.
I know! I'm joking! God.
Oh my freaking god.
I cannot believe you fall for me. You fall for when I do that so easily. Do I just sound that dumb when I say it? Like
Schmetterling.
Like, do I just sound very, like, out of it when I say it? Is that why you think I'm being serious?
Okay, so you basically... Okay, I'm going to tell you something. You basically sound identical if you were serious and you were joking. Like, I'm not even...
Yeah, that does sound like one of my autistic traits right there.
You sound identical, like... and it's me too, like, I'm not good at reading those two.
Yeah.
So... it's the combination of the
I think
both.
it's a combination.
For me, you sound the same, and with me not being able to see you makes it even harder.
Yeah.
Because I don't see your eyes if you're actually just doing the eye thing when you just joke, you know. Or that.
Iris
that
isn't paying
is the
attention
worst.
at all. She's got her nose in another book now. Fair.
Jemanden die Daumen drücken.
Oh, is it over? Did you learn anything useful?
I actually drifted off for the most part. He's surprisingly ardent about forensic science.
Ich glaub, die Spinne.
Oh, fuck. I hate when I do that.
Fix und fertig sein. Die Nase wohl haben.
It's okay, just keep going. We need to pass some time.
Jemanden auf den Keks gehen.
I don't know what you're saying.
Ich glaub, mein Schwein friert. Ich heiße mal Wollstrohart.
Okay, now we can.
Sprechen Sie English?
Just leave me alone, stop.
Fortunately, Lord Van Zix emerged from the attack unscathed.
Makes me sad.
You gate us, dear. Street ruffians are no match for that man. He's a very capable fighter.
But that's incredible. They were armed with guns. What was he attacked, though? Do we know?
Übung den Meister. It's related to events that occurred a month ago. A leader of one of the capital's criminal organizations was indicted and prosecuted by Van Zix. Door die harten kommen in the garden. But the man was acquitted. I've no doubt large sums of money were involved behind the scenes. Alles hat ein Ende. Nur die Wurst hat zwei. That's funny one.
Yeah, I'm not.
Alles hat ein Ende, nur die Wurst hat zwei. Everything has an end, only the sausage has two.
Ah! That was pretty good. I mean, that's not really a German joke, that's just a joke in German.
It's a saying, actually. It's like, yeah.
I mean, because they eat so much bratwurst.
Yeah, the bratwurst, yeah, the freaking...
See, there's a word I can say.
Yeah, but don't worry, everyone, there will be a German song I will sing.
You're gonna sing the air balloon one. Did you ever listen to that one in class? Do you know which one I'm talking about?
99 of Luftballons?
Yes!
99 of Luftballons.
I'm so
99 is to Talon.
I'm so happy! I thought I was the only one who was subjected to that in class!
There is, in class. Also, you need to remember, actually, a lot of German culture, especially with music, bleeded to Poland, so we know a lot of,
okay.
German bands and stuff. And, Nena, we knew Nena. We just knew. 99 Luftballons was playing on the radio as I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's so fun. We didn't have that, but we were subjected to we were subjected to that as a class.
Actually, you know what? I'm actually sure we also had that song in class. Actually,
yeah.
You know what? When I think about it,
yeah.
I don't know why. What is about the song that I decided to do it?
Yeah, that's strange. Even across country lines.
Wow, I don't. That's funny. We have something in common.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Large sums of money, huh?
But yeah, my German is so weird. I can understand German quite well, but when it comes to actually using it, it's just not happening.
Yeah.
A deplorable situation. Members of the jury were bribed, it seems.
Great.
However, despite winning his freedom, the man in question met a dramatic end yesterday.
But you're not suggesting that was the work of the Reaper, surely?
The victim's henchmen certainly seem to think so.
I don't know.
He was a man by the name of Assman, Mr. Odious Assman.
Odious Sussman?
Sus. He's
Sussman?
dead, Mr. Naruhodo. Have some respect.
Did you say Assman?
That's the man
No.
who died in the big explosion at the Great Exhibition.
Oh, look at this Koiki doing. Oh, I did not expect it. Yes, no publicity as an investor, but in reality, the head of significant criminal organization.
Wait,
Known
what?
as...
That
You know the
is...
name of it, Mr. Naruhodo?
That is very,
Do you know the name of this criminal organization, Mr. Naruhodo?
no.
Good.
Why would I?
Because otherwise I would need to detain you as a part member of it. Because only members of the society knows it.
Huh. That is quite interesting. You would say
They're
that.
pretty... Yes.
Hmm.
Between you and me, I think they are poopy buttholes, but
I see.
yes.
Unbelievable.
Quite so. Quite so, Mr.
Oh,
Naruhodo, I said.
I wonder, could I ask you something, Lord Strongheart?
Try me. Come on. Do it.
Why do you use Lord Van Seeks as a prosecutor?
Why do you love Lord Van Zik so much? Is that a fair question?
No.
Exactly.
Why does it bother you so much if I care about Mr. Van Seek?
83! Oh my god, the song is from 83, damn.
Damn, that's old. But I guess with the age range of the teacher we had, that kind of...
That actually makes sense because it gives them enough time to actually implement it in the education system.
Yep, and probably enough time
Song
that they
to make
can
it
play
the
it without
education
getting into
system,
trouble.
Yeah, and it also needs a lot of time because before they change anything, it takes quite.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a song. Yeah, who knows? All the criminals who manage to get off in court then meet with mysterious ends outside the courtroom. And fearful of that fate, they seek to strike at Lord Van Seeks first. I know there's no evidence that he actually is the Reaper in that sense, but still. Something's clearly going on here. Man.
Yes, my clock.
Look, you're too smart for this game, dude.
Ryu has immense ability to just be smart and dumb at the same time.
Yep.
I have Van Zig's work for the prosecution service for two reasons. For the reason number 1 and the reason number 2. Firstly, the man is the best prosecutor in the capital, bar none. And secondly, any deaths of criminals that have occurred outside the courtroom following his trial are nothing to do with him.
But that doesn't make sense. How can you explain the way so many have died if not by someone's hand?
It was a leg. Van Zix may have earned himself on the moniker of the Reaper, but he is no killer. So he will continue to prosecute on behalf of the Crown. Unless he wishes otherwise, of course.
How very strange.
Well, I must be leaving from my next engagement. I'm already 11 hours and 16 minutes late. My colleagues may be starting to fidget. Wow!
11 hours late? That's quite something.
What time is it? That meeting had already started when I arrived back here for this engagement with you.
So you're saying it's my fault.
So lateness was inevitable. Time stopped for no man.
I'm sure it stopped for me during those 12 solid arguments and 223 reasons that you wasted
It
your
was a short
time.
version, remember? It was a short version, remember?
Uh-huh. Oh yes, where would I find Northbound 6 now?
I assume he's at his office.
Oh my god, we're gonna see his office?
No, you cannot go there.
Aww. Right. I'll go and ask him about the attack in person. I want to get this straight from the horse's mouth. No, be gone.
Away with you now. I'm leaving Professor Herbrand's defense entirely in your hands.
Be gone. Of course, yes. Thank you very much, my lord. It's also the fact that this place doesn't have any music that really...
Just Iris humming.
I wanna go here! I'm gonna
Oh
go.
boy.
I'm going!
No!
I went! Oh my god! The fucking wine bottles and glasses in the cabinet. So good.
He still has them.
Yeah.
They still exist.
22nd of October, prosecutor's office.
Ooh, so this is the legendary Reaper's office. Very Reapery. There's
What
even
do
a
you
big portrait of an imposing fellow over there.
Yeah, it appears so.
Oh, it sends a chill down your spine, doesn't it? What an amazingly deathly atmosphere.
Oh, is that? Definitely not Vancy's. That's who the figure was.
It's
But
I.
still, I hadn't noticed his or her presence. I wonder who it is. That's, that's silent guy, number 1. That's Vancy's for sure, right?
What are you doing here?
Ah! Ah! He's right in front of me!
What? It's impossible.
He's as unwelcoming as I thought he'd be. Actually, maybe even more so. Oh,
Yeah, there's no bench between us now.
I'm glad to see you're well.
I am.
Until you came. So, who's the person over by the wall being punished for something or other? It's like, no, he just likes that. It's just a thing.
1-6 side eye, like,
Oh, that's cool.
no
I love
punishment is taking place here.
Oh, he's just sitting in the corner of shame. Hanging out.
That's my apprentice. And he's sitting there for his own free will.
He's just sitting there, nothing else. Just sitting. I didn't know you had an apprentice. It was
Me
such
neither.
a weird atmosphere, so that's the dude.
It just happened for some reason. I don't even know why.
Yeah, it must be the same person who was pictured in the newspaper.
He's very able in combat. A requisite skill for anyone under my tutelage.
Because otherwise they die.
Why didn't you dodge?
You have to dodge! Are you referring to the attack on the Reaper that was reported in the papers?
The papers?
Uppers. Repair. I'd be interested to know the Reaper true identity myself.
Please.
Do you think the Reaper is French?
Do you?
I don't know. It sounds French. Assuming that it is such a fabled theme genuinely inhabits our great courtrooms.
Why did you suddenly become French? I'm gonna examine. I'm gonna look at his shit.
Examine.
This is chart. Look at that fine collection of hello chalices and bottles neatly lined out there.
And not broken. My hallowed bottles are filled with the essence of the finest grapes from the finest vineyards I visit. And I personally oversee these chalices being made by the finest crystal craftsmen in the world.
I mean, he cares about his shit. I'll give him that.
And you throw them around in court like they were
Yes.
worthless.
Exactly, that's
Yeah,
my point.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude.
Yes. Because this imbecile is so unimaginably and repeatedly wide of the mark sometimes.
Hey, I've been right every single time. Shut the fuck up.
No, you were not. You are infuriating.
I'm never not wrong.
Like, but like the peak of infuriating, the second Soseki case was just like,
Yeah,
peak.
he was so
Like, what the
angry.
hell?
Arrgh!
He was like, oh.
Yeah, you have anger issues. That's what I'm getting from this.
Before you open your mouth next time, you should consider the poor artisan whose work you defile.
Oh my god. Right back at you. So it's my fault then. Silly me. How could I
Silly me.
ever have thought otherwise? Oh my god. I'm glad he has some sass with Van Six though.
Right?
Love Van Six's desk. Look, it's so stylish.
And it's a marble chess set beside it.
Chess. That's the Western version of our Japanese shogi game, isn't it? You know, I'm actually quite good at shogi problems.
Oh, really? You probably like chess problems in that case.
I'd love to challenge Lord Van Seek sometime. To a bout of shogi problems.
If you only really want to challenge yourself, you can always do that on your own at home.
Mood. Okay, is there anything more here that we can examine? No, okay. Next. I want to know what the fuck this is.
Ooh, look! It's a scale model of the Great Exhibition Showground because he can't go outside. I get it. I get it.
That's amazing. I wonder why it's here.
Percy made it to take his mind off the sadness of being too busy to attend in person?
Wow.
Or perhaps he's too embarrassed to
Wait.
queue up for a ticket.
Surely it's obvious that I'm using for investigative aid. You Nipponese have no business painting others as overly reserved.
I think that's cute headcanon though. I really didn't think he'd overhear that. That's
And he
cute.
hid like his tiny freaking Van Zix figurine.
Yeah. Wait. Where's this Van Seek's figurine?
No, I'm saying that he hid his Van Zix figurines, so you don't actually see him using it as a
To like pretend. Okay.
like. Oh,
Whom's?
I'm in the top of the tower now.
That portrait really dominates the room, doesn't it?
Nah, I barely seen it.
I barely see it. It's not like it's the centerpiece
Yeah.
of a
you
very
don't even see it.
imposing man in a proud pose.
No.
That doesn't.
Oh my.
Oh my. It's a very majestic outfit and pose, but sadly, whoever painted it didn't do a very good job of capturing Lord Van Seek's facial features. I don't think that's him, you! That doesn't
No, the painter was just not good. The painter was not good, Mina.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not far off, but the artist has exaggerated his subject's handsomeness, I think.
Wow.
Ah, that reminds me. I heard Emperor Napoleon of France ordered artists to make him look more attractive when they painted him.
How vain. That's really not an attractive quality in a person, is it?
Side eyes, Van Seeks.
I'm right here. That portrait does not depict me. Surely that's immediately obvious.
I just love making him angry. It's funny. Oh, then who is it? Come on, tell us. Who
None
be?
of your business. It's you, Ryu. It's you.
I don't think he captured my likeness very well either.
Thank God.
I'm doing best.
Oh, you need to press barrels too.
Ah, they were bats. Wait, what do I need to press?
After that, press the barrels on the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, the Reaper's familiars, I expect.
But what about the mute man in the dark cloak? I thought he was the familiar.
Yeah, I'm just a minion.
This entire conversation, they are just convinced he's a vampire. Like, there's not even a second of doubt
Yep.
about it. He's not the flying kind.
He must be a dear friend of Mr. Reaper, then.
I don't know. I think the familiar idea is more likely. Scary, though, either way. He is so scary, look at him. Okay, barrels. Look at all those ancient casks lining the wall there.
Casks in the Reaper's chamber? Or are they caskets?
You don't think all those people who escaped conviction in court are lying inside them dead, do you?
What ridiculous notions are going through your head, man? This is my collection of fine vintages. Iris slow.
Yeah, no, I was gonna do that anyway. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you for clearing that up. Of course I'm gonna wait with the guy till last.
We're not
I
I
know,
were
I'm
just
just
musing
like-
to ourselves. Don't mind us, Mr. Reaper.
I just love this one so much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't if you hadn't invited me to my office closet with my earshot.
Well, then get out of earshot. Duh.
Like, listen, like, he's the truth.
Yeah, they
He's so polite. He doesn't freaking kick us out. He's
Yes!
just like,
Yes! That's also the thing that gets to me. It's like, he could just kick us out, but he doesn't.
yes, he just freaking, as a gentleman, British gentleman, he just,
It really looks like a punishment to me.
I've never seen someone sitting like that before.
He hasn't moved a muscle since we arrived. It's kind of scary. Is he dead? You think perhaps he's dead too?
If he was dead, Bruno, he wouldn't be sitting up, would he?
I mean, if rigor mortis set in, he might be.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh no, you remember that case? Remember that case when the monk was in such position that everybody thought he's fine? Yeah, right.
Well, anyway, dead or alive, he's not overly approachable, is he? I don't think he's gonna talk to us.
He's not dead.
Or is he?
Let me talk. Fine. Fine.
Tina? Yes.
I've been having.
Glass?
Well, Strongheart said that the assault last night was some sort of revenge attack.
Yes, from my ex.
Oh.
Carried out by the ex.
Is her like really
Carried out
that
by
mad?
head of all the Aspen criminal organization. The investigation meant their arrests were imminent. Presumably some hope to kill me before that happened.
Rudy Aspen.
He's always masqueraded as one of London's most powerful financiers, a global investor. But his enormous wealth come to him by underhand means, via his criminal activities.
So he's basically another fucking McGilded. Right.
And he used that money to buy himself a verdict of not guilty when he found himself in court, didn't he? Being prosecuted by you, Mr. Reaper.
But the man got his comeuppance in the end. Yesterday, in fact, in extraordinary circumstances. It was a most unusual cause of death.
I know about that. It was a super high voltage instantaneous kinesis gone wrong.
What?
Mr. Asman died when the demonstration on the public experimentation stage ended in an enormous explosion.
Correct. 5 points to Rinosuke Naruhodo. And you think I have some kind of divine ability to cause an accident like that to happen, do you?
Well, no. That does seem a little far-fetched. If this man really is the fabled Reaper, then he has to be innocent of this particular death at least.
It's strange how this has worked out, isn't it, Reno? I mean, what with you taking on the professor's defense for the trial tomorrow?
What? You're going to be defending him?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Though I barely know the man's name yet, to be honest.
Albert. Albert Hairbrain.
That's right. Do you know him by any chance?
Of course. He's a contemporary of mine. We were at university together.
An unlikely pair, that's for sure. Yeah. What?
What? Huh? No way. Was he your buddy?
I'd understood that Professor Hairbrain was from Germany, though.
Hairbrain's from a respectable British family.
That explains the name not being German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After graduating from the University of London, he moved to Germany to carry out research, that's all.
So you were students together?
I was in the Faculty of Law, of course, and he is in science, so our paths rarely cross. But curiously, we get along. But I've not met him since my university days.
Then Six getting along with someone? That's right.
It's so funny. I certainly didn't expect our next encounter to take this form. And with you, of all people, representing him.
Only if I make it out of this office alive. I know, right? He's actually been charged with murder, it seems.
Yes, I know. Because the prosecution
Is you.
will be handled by me.
By you? Oh, pretends to be shocked.
By me.
But you made it sound as if you and the professor have been friends.
We are friends, it's true.
Then why would you do this?
If the Reaper is the prosecutor, there's nothing anyone can do to save him. He's doomed.
What's Lord Van Seek's thinking? I mean, he probably maybe is trying in his own way to help here. Because he's like,
I mean, he has
can't...
control over it. He
Yeah,
has control
exactly.
over it,
I think this is more a case of, I can't let anyone else do this. It has to be me. I have to be there to make sure that nothing out of pocket happens, I feel like. Maybe he's hoping that he... Yeah. That he can protect him. What do you mean by what you said before? If you'd like to know the Reaper's true identity, does that mean... I mean, certainly not him, I doubt it. I doubt that is it.
I'm a crowned prosecutor and a mortal like any other. I'm no demigod.
But they've all died, haven't they? The people you've prosecuted, I mean. Whether or not the trial ended in a conviction or an acquittal.
Those I prosecute are the vilest wretches of our society. Even Soseki. People who without question deserve to be found guilty, especially Soseki. The world is better placed without them.
But... that's not true of Mr. Natsume, for example. He wasn't a vile wretch at all.
Nor was Ginny. In fact, she's ever so hardworking now.
I can't deny that since I encountered you, things have taken a turn. The point is this. If any of those vile wretches that escaped justice subsequently died in mysterious circumstances, it was at the hand of their own kind. It's not my word.
Lord Strongheart said the same. He believes you're not involved in any way.
But you were attacked by those ruffians because they believe it's true.
The fact is, since people started to call me the Reaper of the Bailey, the number of serious crimes in the capital has dropped substantially.
Oh,
It would appear that even the most hardened criminals can be made fearful of for their lives.
so he's just deciding to take it. Do you mean to say?
I mean to say that if my pseudonym serves a useful purpose, I adopt it gladly, and with honor.
But it's putting you in danger. You could be killed.
If that is my fate, let God decide.
Jesus Christ. Lord Van Sakes, please do not death flag yourself, my man. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
No.
I'm gonna do it again.
No, you should leave.
I'm gonna poke him. Poke.
You should definitely leave.
Poke, 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 poke. Is he dead? No. But...
That is the man that is not Daijobu.
I've been saying about the article in this paper.
No. Ah yes, it seemed there was a reporter nearby when the little skirmish took place. I had no idea I'd been photographed. I took the other side of me. It looks better. It was careless of me.
It looks as though it was taken after the people who attacked you had run away, though.
Rest assured, the police have already apprehended every last one of them.
But there's someone else fighting alongside you, it seems. Mr. Dude over there. And I think it's the same man who's sitting over there as we speak, isn't
Mr.
it?
Dude over there.
Yeah, Mr. Dude over there. That's what we're going to be calling him.
Mr. Dude.
I mean, we can also call him Apprentice, or as...
Apprehension.
or as the Japanese one would have it, the Masked Apprentice, even.
Nanika.
Like, that really was what he was called. Like, oh my god, it was so funny. It was just so long-winded, and it was just like, give him a nickname. I don't care anything. Just call him Bob or something. Like,
Bob.
yeah.
Bob. Get up, Bob.
Yeah.
Bob.
Bob. I think it was
I
Kamen no
remember calling
Jusha.
Bob. He's my apprentice. He's called Bob.
Perhaps you could tell us a little more about him.
His name is Bob, I already told you.
I named him Bob.
He's my tutelage to become a prosecutor. So you could say he's my apprentice, I suppose. Apprentice.
Ah, like you are to Harley then, we know.
X. X.
X.
Definitely X.
Definitely X on that one, Iris. You know her like as well as we do, so.
Yeah.
I remember taking an apprenticeship with a great detective.
It just comes with the territory. He's currently compiling a report about last night's attack. He needs to turn it out by the
It looks like he's
evening
wearing some kind of mask.
on Lord Strongheart's orders.
Okay, so it's not just his weird fashion sense.
Strongheart was like, Jesus, take this, and just do not take it off.
Do not take it off. The girls are gonna be crazy. Don't take it off. You have to keep
You
it
know
up.
who are London women's here?
Yeah.
Nobody knows the man's face, besides Strongheart, obviously.
Yeah.
But indeed, his
I was
identity.
about to
Besides
say,
Strongheart.
there is somebody who knows his face. But why would you agree to take on such a clearly suspicious individual? That's fair.
Lord Strongheart's orders again.
Can't go against literally the law. He's literally the law.
He's the one for meaningless follies. There will be good reason for his action.
Might I suggest a sinister reason as an alternative?
Never.
I hope you're right. Sweating.
Sweats.
Ooh, sweats.
It is I, Apprentice Bob. Like, you know, you have this mystery man, right? And then he speaks and just ridiculous and just like, yep, the magic is gone.
Yeah. Ah!
Akechi?
A catch.
Sorry. The task is complete. Good. Do you understand when I'm speaking to you right now?
No.
In that case, you can collate all the briefs. Imagine, write a report. How do I English?
Among the things I forgot, writing is one of them.
Damn it.
Dun.
Oh, no,
Nice.
Mina, I have better one. And he just draws images because he cannot write and he draws a dick butt.
Oh, we're gonna start it, are we? Here it comes!
Yes.
Dick butt!
Yeah.
You found a way to introduce it. Dick butt. Okay, nice.
He cannot write, so he just draws.
Nice to meet you. Just writes in braille.
Writes in braille, oh my god. Even
Can't
more
see
scope.
shit in this mask, bro! Back to work again.
You
That
need
was
to excuse
really
Bob.
strange, though.
Bob is like that.
I've never met the man before. I didn't know he existed. And yet, somehow it didn't feel like our first encounter. Game, are you setting up some bullshit here? Game!
Merhodo, did you fall in love?
Yes.
Don't bother trying to converse with him. He says nothing to anybody from outside the office. Actually, I don't even know if he speaks English. Lord Strongheart has strictly forbidden it.
Oh, I
sorry.
see.
But Mr. Francis, why is the cheese so melty? Lord Strongheart orders.
Why did you wear that silly hat? Lord Strongheart's orders.
Strongheart's orders. Why is the apple falling from a tree? Lord Strongheart's orders. Why you're so interested in my apprentice anyway? He's taken, you know.
Oh, no, I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to,
He's taken.
the way he stood there so casually, yet with that flawless posture. It couldn't be. Oh, great.
Did you fall in love?
I'm in love.
Ah, yes, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh,
Why the hell are you
what's
doing
that?
here? That Nipponese man. Is he faring well?
Sorry?
The saucy nutmeg guy. The one arrested twice in succession 6 months ago. With the stoop, and the mustache, and the jitters.
Oh, Mr. Natsume, you mean?
I'm not sure he'd be very pleased to find out you identified him from that list, Bruno.
He's fine, thank you. In fact, I received a letter from him by international post only the other day.
I see.
Like, he's actually concerned. It's kind of interesting, right? Like, from what we know of his character so far, this is kind of out of character for him.
Because the funny part about Van Zix, like, he doesn't really show emotion on face, but he shows emotion more by action.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, he's actually extremely emotive with his hands, if you think about it.
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
he's a
he's
hands
just-
guy. He
He has
He
stone face on
gesticulates
that.
a lot.
He's-
He gesticulates
Yeah.
a lot with his hands. It's actually really fun.
Well, I think we can end our discussion there, don't you?
In a way, the way I see it, right, is that
Yep.
from years of sort of, because we can assume that he's probably changed somewhat, like that he maybe always wasn't like this, who knows, but if he was the type that could
Or-
make friends in the past, I don't think he's been like this always. So I'm thinking that maybe in the process of sort of being this person that he is now, like something fucked him up, right? And I think in the process of being the person he is now, his face, and maybe by extension sort of his conscious mind, doesn't react to emotion, but his body does. Like, he's seizing up with emotion. In a way. Like, I think that could be part of why they animate him the way that they do. It can very much indicate that kind of emoting, you know? Where it's like, you don't realize that you're kind of like, your body is reacting before your brain does, essentially.
There's little time left before tomorrow's trial. I advise you to spend it investigating the case.
Yes, thank you for the advice. And for the conversation.
Sure.
I can't believe he's asking after Soseki-san, after a Nipponese. I'm not sure whether to feel happy about that or worried.
Ryo just leaves the freaking office. Hey guys, he just asked about the Nipponese!
I never imagined that Mr. Reaper would be friends with a mad scientist, did you? That's a turn up for
A
the
mad
bus!
scientist.
A mad scientist and a
Whoa,
mysterious masked guy named Bob.
Bob.
Oh, you mean Professor
That doesn't speak.
Harebrain?
Where's Mask?
Yes, it might be worth quizzing the professor about his relationship with Lord Van Six, I think. Nah.
Demence.
Okay, I think that's the place we can end it here for now. I'm so sorry that took forever.
Yeah, because if you don't, yeah.
Yeah, we're
you
gonna be caught in another long conversation with the professor.
There's 15-20 minutes scene next and before the trial, so I don't think there's like...
Yeah, we'd be better ending it here and then going strong to the courts
Yes.
next week.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're just gonna...
Like strong card.
Yep.
And you know what? You know why we're finishing? Lord Strongcard orders.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. A lot of interesting new things and characters being introduced. Some shit going on, and yes, we just got to one of my favorite scenes, which is bothering the fuck out of Van Six in his house.
Yes. Yes.
In his office. That's like one of my favorite parts of the game. I love it. I never get tired of going through that scene and making him angry again. And it's
It is my favorite scene of the whole game, but you probably know which one it is already. But
yeah. But yeah, that was so good. It was mwah, great times. And yeah, next time we will be continuing probably until the first trial. I don't know if there's more than one. I can't remember. I think there is.
yeah, I think every single case in this game is like at least double day.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a big one. And I hope I will see you guys there for that. That will be sometime next week. I will figure out, like on Sunday or Monday, how my schedule is gonna look, because things are a bit confusing, because I have the whole week off, so I could do whatever the goddamn I want. So we'll figure something out there. And
Yep.
I'm sorry, I will be out of town, I guess, in the weekend. No, I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon.
You're
so
leaving.
and I will be back Sunday evening, so I'm not going to be able to stream in that time period. That's why we're streaming DGS today. But
Yes.
I hope to see you guys for more of this shit next week. And once we finish this game, because we're getting kind of close now, so I want to like we're way closer than we were when we started.
At
I'm
the
just
beginning,
saying.
yes.
The end is in sight. The end is in sight is what I'm saying. And I
Yes.
think that we are gonna replace this block of the week with I think it's a free game called
it's
Find Love or Die Trying, which is
100% recommendation.
Yes, it's a kind of Doki Doki Literature vibe game. They aren't
Yes.
alike, but if you like Doki Doki, you will like this game. That was the
If you
impression.
like Doki Doki for what you know you liked it, you will like this one too.
Yes, that was the impression that I got from it. So I'm hoping that will be fun, because I did enjoy Doki Doki when I played it back in the day.
Yes. Doki Doki was like something else, like something that just
Yes,
yeah.
and I also got some raving comments from one of my friends who had tried it out. So I am definitely thinking that will be a lot of fun to play on stream. I think it's gonna be quite wild, so I hope you'll
And
be
I
there for
cannot
that.
wait to watch you just go through it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
So
The only sad part is that we kind of will probably not do SMT.
yeah, I don't know if that's likely. I don't know if that's a stream game for me. Like Judgment, I can manage because it's sort of like, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if
SMT will be a big problem.
So we're probably not gonna stream SMT. Because I just don't think it's a fit. Like I just think I'll get like the amount of times I had to skip through the boys playing Persona 3. Like I had to just sit and skip in the episode. I think indicates the kind of relationship I have with these games.
Yeah, like
Like,
there's a
skip,
problem with like the amount of content.
Like when they were
especially
fighting
if
those
you're not
goddamn
playing.
tables, right? I was just,
Like
you
the
know?
problem is especially like if you're not playing, those games are heavy on gameplay rather than
like I think at least for Judgment, it's sort of like there's enough fluff and like
Arise
even
is already
yeah, and
like Arise is already on this kind of thing. That's why I'm streaming mine.
yeah. So yeah, I'm just saying that would probably not be a
Actually,
great
you know
choice
what?
for us because
Actually-
like even if I wanted to play it, I kind of can't.
I probably won't do it with you, but maybe when I will actually will play SMT5, I will stream it. Then okay.
And I'll
I
watch
can
it.
do this. Yes.
Because unlike the boys, you might actually stream it in the time frame when I'm awake.
Yes.
They're gonna stream it at the late slot, right? They did with
Yeah, at the
other...
time when you're actually starting to try to go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So if you want to watch
That's
SMT, you
fun.
should go watch Argo. Yeah. So I will see you guys next week. It was so much fun, even if it was only a few streams to come hang out. And I will see you guys. Goodbye. Oyasumi na.
Yes, Mina.